Alright, hey everyone. Welcome to Fleen Flail. Gosh, what a sport.
We're going to flail some fleens tonight. It's been a pleasure
Try and swim.
to run this weird mini adventure over the last 4 weeks. This is our 4th chapter of what was just a random one-shot that I threw together at the last minute because I had a rule set for a silly idea, and it turned out actually to be kind of fun.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the
Thank you for the resub. Welcome.
Per1can3. Thank you, Sir Fairley. Yes. Sorry, we can't hear you right now. Producer Rick will fix it.
Are we muted or
No.
I'm
Can
lagging
they
on
hear
the
us?
screen
Can
a
they
little
hear
bit.
us?
Yeah. Can you guys hear us? Is there lag?
He's saying there's no...
Yeah,
there's
mic
no
check.
noise. They can definitely
New
hear us.
computer, so we're still
Yeah.
working out the
Yes,
kinks.
says Hurricane. Thank you, my
Massaging
friend.
in a little bit.
We're shaming all of the
Cheers,
kinks
I'll drink to
of
that.
it. So, we have some announcements, ladies and gentlemen. At 2,000 followers, show them what they're gonna win. Come on, ladies.
Bless you, but you only get one.
So it's going to be a big giveaway. At the very least, we are going to be giving away one of these bad boys. Not this exact one, but a beautiful dice coffer by Arcanic Artistry, as you can see there. Our friends at Arcanic Artistry.
Is that your lid?
That's a lid. Or that's Richie's
it the
lid.
other
We
lid?
also,
No. Where's the other one?
Maya, why don't you show off the set of metal dice by our friends at Norse Foundry? They're very heavy. They're very delightful.
The lighting is a little weird.
We're a little red today. We're trying to figure
struggling
out
here on
what's
the
going
lighting.
on.
What happened?
I'm guessing because we're 3 days away from the longest day of the year, that we're in this spot where it's currently daylight outside with all of our lights going. I'm guessing that could be it. I don't know.
But then again,
Can you right click and just pop the brightness up a little bit on those? Is that something you can do live?
I'll take a look.
We're not
We're gonna try and
quantum
reduce
scientists.
brightness.
We don't know the reason behind it.
It's not great, but it's not terrible. That's what I say.
PhD in moonology.
Mercury is in
Well, see,
retrograde.
Derek's camera's fine.
Ooh,
Derek's camera's fine.
Am I
but
fine?
ours, yeah, I think
Let's see what
so.
happens.
I don't know. Let's listen to chat.
We'll be a little washed out, but...
Yes. So we're going to be
what
doing a
else?
giveaway at 2,000.
We're doing a giveaway at 2,000, which includes the dice box for Arcanic Artistry, the dice here from Norse Foundry, and we are throwing a couple other surprises that we haven't announced yet. So stay tuned. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Winnie's the
To
best.
follow us on Twitch because we're just shy or just under 200 away or over 200 away.
Yeah,
As Vance
We're not
used to say,
done
we're in
too
striking
far.
distance.
in striking distance.
We also have
GexCon.
convention. We're guesting at GexCon at the end
Our
of the month.
first convention officially guesting will be at GexCon. Not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after that. So stay tuned.
Chantilly, Virginia.
there.
Nikki will be boothing.
Yeah, don't show up a week early.
So
Yes.
creation.
Not-
Or if you
Summer
do,
Court
just wait for us.
Creations.
There's a Chick-fil-A. Just wait.
There's a Chick-fil-A. There'll be some really fun one-shots. Derek and I will be running games all weekend.
That's true.
Each of us, Derek is putting together 2 one-shots.
That's right.
One set. Each of us have one session set in the world of Exandria and Taldore and the Critical Role world.
That's right.
So bear with us on that. And then the other 3 will be set in Evantris. Derek will be DMing 1 in Evantris. I'll
Nice.
be DMing 2 in Evantris. One is going to be a very, very large and long one. It's very ambitious.
Ooh.
So if you're coming, sign up, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun.
I can't speak for anybody else, but if anybody comes to a table that I'm sitting at and playing, I will play whatever character you want me to play that I played on stream. I'm happy to
Make
do
him
it.
play a bard.
Well, I haven't played any Bard on stream. But
Aqua.
oh, I did play Aqua. If anybody requests Aqua,
Aqua. Everyone requests Aqua.
Aqua won't be Aqua without the belt, though. But we're getting off topic. Anyway, if you want me to play a character, that you've seen me play on stream, I'll do it just for you because I love all of you, and it'll be easier for me to RP that way.
Aqua.
Aqua. I guess those are the big, and then I guess we have Beneath Dark Wings the following Saturday, and then that's all of our big announcements. Is there anything else? I think that's it.
Normal
I don't think so.
Yeah, and then what's we have an adjusted schedule next week. I'll be out of town, so I don't. What are we doing? We're gonna do.
I believe either we were doing a crafting stream on possibly Tuesday or a hangout stream on Tuesday, and then stay tuned for Wednesday. We haven't fully decided, but either way, we won't be doing Prime on Wednesday. So obviously, because Mike won't be here. So,
We don't need
so
it.
I can DM Con.
stay tuned to our Discord to check for updates. But hopefully, we can get through all of this crazy summer conference stuff. It's been like every other week. Somebody's
Yeah,
been
we're
gone.
sorry, guys, but we appreciate your,
Yeah, thank
your
you.
patience
Yeah.
and your
We
loyalty.
should all
Oh, and
put our
welcome the
jobs.
Advantage Fam 9th Pawn.
Ooh,
Welcome.
thanks
for the
for the
follow.
follow.
Thanks
It's
for the
like-
follow.
Yeah, I'm going to develop a DM-less system so we can just automate Mikey, and then we'll be able to have Prime on Wednesday once I complete that system.
Thank you.
Step
Cool.
1, acquire an ironing board. Step 2, question marks. Profit!
Profit.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Unless anyone else has
No,
anything else,
I think
then
we're ready.
then we're ready to elf the elves.
Let's riggedy roll, and Bruce and Rick will keep working on the cameras.
Are we cameraed?
I think we're just gonna keep working on it, and then we're gonna
Continue.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent
Let's
cam,
introduce our
beautiful.
players. That's the thing that we do. I want to hear who you are, who you're playing, and also what you would wish for should you win the day and have a wish. Oh no!
I'm going to tell you what...
You can hold it back.
I'm going
if
to tell you what my
really
original
want
wish
to.
was. I'll tell you what my original wish was what I said in
is fine.
session 1.
Original wish is fine. Who wants to start? I'll let volunteers go first.
Hi everybody!
Shocking.
My name is
Yeah.
it's B. Yancey Zur here, team captain of the Mighty Trunks. What a team! What a bunch of players we have! And I've always wanted to have a successful beer company, but I can't figure out what to name it. So I'm not sure. I was thinking my name would be Yancey Zur. Beer sounds awful. So that is what I hope to wish from the gin. The gin. Is that how you pronounce it? The gin?
The D silent.
Oh, okay, everybody.
My name's Andy, and I've been playing a paladin known as Babar B. Babar, worshipper of Gigantus Elephantus Illustris, the elephant god in the stars. Babar's original wish was to hope that if we win the Fleeing Fall tournament, to bring back his brother from the grave after he passed away in a terrible, terrible Fleeing Fall accident. So he has entered this tournament to live up to his brother's shoes. His brother's name is Rabab. And he hopes to bring him back from the grave with his wish.
Rabab.
We're bad.
Hi, I'm Richie, and I'm playing. What's my name? It's Ravioli Calzone is my name. I spent most of my life working in the kitchen of my parents' Italian restaurant. Italy's a district in Galtica.
Right next to Columbia.
Right next to Colombia in Australia. And my trusty horrific alchemical creation gazpacho follows me wherever I go. He's made of a breaded veal cutlet with meatballs for eyes. He's got elbow macaroni noodles for a mouth. He's got mozzarella sticks for wings, spaghetti hands and legs. He's really adorable. And I just refresh him every morning. My greatest dream is to be a professional Fleeing Flail player that wins a grand championship. So that's what I'll probably wish for if I win the grand Fleeing Flail championship.
I'm just now realizing the redundancy in my dream and wish.
I completely missed that the first time.
I think I missed
Checked
it the
out.
second time.
I'm done.
I'm playing Toodles. I'm a All-Loxodon wizard, and it's a terrible thing. I wrote all this stuff down in a book, and then I lost it, and it's so important to me. And it just looks just like this book, and I can't remember where I put it. So I guess I'm just gonna really wish to find my book. That's all.
Oh, hey dear, I am Louise Baptist. I am a Loxodon druid, circle of the grasslands, and occasionally, and by occasionally I mean all the time, I talk about my 21st birthday party and just how deep I got double-fisted that night. Man, those were some good fucking times there.
Mature stream, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Mature
we forgot.
Stream.
They had to hit a button.
We forgot to mention that. And so I played the goalie for the Mighty Trunks, and I'm quite proud of that. And I protect it with my ultra thick thighs, and I make sure nothing gets past it. That's me.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready, I think we're prepared to dive into tonight's game of Fleeing Flail. Kablam! Oh my goodness, we've got a game on our hands. This is now a very tense situation. B. Yancey is screaming Trunks win over and over. I'm not sure he understands how the game is played or life in general. It's the penultimate sixth bell, brought to you by the Lenses Lodge, sitting on faces for more than 100 years. I've been told I severely need their services, but thick frames make me look like the grandpa from Up. It's the last King's Whistle. Hard to believe we're in this final round of the game. Exciting stuff. The crowd is screaming for defense, and Gina delivers. She takes a hard hit square in the chest back to B. Yancey. The ringer just nearly exploded the flying noodle child that desires death above all else. That's what I call irony. It's getting mean out there. The Goliaths are stomping through the mighty Trunks, knocking them down to the hardback. We've seen this before. If the Trunks can't solve this quickly, it'll all be over for our long-nosed friends. You know it. The crowd is now dead quiet as the ball bounces back and forth across the field. It's anyone's game. Things are getting very sweaty down there. Every player's working their God's damned asses off. Here we go. The ball is slowed to a crawl in the dead center of the field. Can Yancey get up in time and get to it? He can! And boom goes the spell scroll. Lady Morgron's Miracle Maids want you to know we haven't taken a clean job in almost 90 years. Trunks win!
Hey, Trunks win!
Having completed your third round, you make your way eventually back to the inn, the usual place where you've been provided free room and board for the duration of the championship. It is very early in the morning. You're all dead asleep, having just enjoyed a long rest, if that makes mechanical differences for you. And, yeah, hit the button. And you're all being woken up rudely, not allowed to just wake up at whenever your body decides it's no longer tired, but instead all of you being shaken, you can hear the voice in the room. Get up, we have to get up and we have to train, it's raining, get up.
This is definitely a hangover, Yancey.
I think
Do you announce every hangover?
Mr. Eggman,
You gotta just-
what's happening?
Pretend you're fine.
It's raining, we have a rained out day, we have another day to train.
Oh, I knew my knees hurt.
Hey, Coach! Hey, Big C!
Yes, what do you want?
Let me guess, you got some more fucking scones for us?
Yeah, take one.
Oh.
No thanks!
Well, I think that's what got me sick last time, and that's what put me in bed.
It's because you ate two gazpachos.
No, I think it's the scones.
It's just dry meat floating through the air.
No,
You probably have a gluten intolerance.
No, I don't. Well,
It's
yeah,
very
actually,
common.
Well, maybe not, but not from gazpacho. Here, can gazpacho do his mouth
Oh
thing
yeah, let me
again?
just give Gazpacho an old refresh here, and
Oh,
I'll
I
pull
hate
out
to
a
watch
flat
this.
top griddle off my back, and I'll put it on.
Like a Ninja Turtle.
Doing some, I got like a chef's knife and a spatula, and you see arcane magic come, and out from it formulates what looks exactly like gazpacho, and in that moment, the old gazpacho horrifically dies in front of me.
Before it hits the floor, I grab it.
There you go, gazpacho.
To be fair, Yancey, I'm not quite used to this feeling. In fact, I might need something to take the edge off.
Hey! Just have another prairie oyster, it'll be just fine.
I suppose so.
You're a paladin. Can't you just lay on hands or lay on headache?
I was laying on a lot of hands last night at the pointy ears and voluptuous rears, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. Stop doing that.
And I'll shoot the hangover cure that that Yancey's given me.
Prairie dog. That's disgusting.
It'll get the job done.
Well, you have a day to recover, but I want you 100% tomorrow.
Hey, Coach! I have a question. Why do you have such a big problem with strippers?
I don't have a problem with strippers.
Are you anti-sex work? That's not very progressive of you.
I'm just neutral.
Well, if you're not an ally of sex workers, I don't feel very comfortable being on this team.
We don't need to have an alliance of sex work in order to win the championship.
Well, I guess we need a montage then.
First, we have to address the elephant in the room.
I think which one?
Gina.
Oh, you mean the one not in the room?
Gina violently assaulted someone yesterday while out in the way of sponsorships.
Oh, that sounds like Gina.
Judge Ito has told you that you're not allowed to compete. I'm sorry, but we will just have only the 5 tomorrow.
And they'll let us do that again? 2 times in a row?
Yes, the Bloodhawks have agreed because they want the wish as much as we do.
Doesn't seem very sporting that we're gonna play a man down, but I guess the Bloodhawks aren't sporting at all.
I thought Gina was a woman.
What? How is that?
Well, how is that relevant? I believe is what Ravioli was going to say.
You said you was a man down. I just wanted to do
It's
the
more
pro
like
sex word.
figurative. Like, not literally a man. I mean, we're elephants. We're not really men or women. We're elephant men.
Let's get away from this discussion right away. Come on, let's get down to the field of grace.
I have a feeling that in this montage there'll be a nice B-plot, Coach, where we resolve our differences over coffee and bagels.
Or
and
maybe a
lots.
nice ale.
Just like my old friend Don.
Hey, Coach, could you get someone to wash our jerseys? It's really stinking awful in here.
Wear your normal civilian clothes for the training, and we can have them washed today.
That smells even worse. Those are the pants I shit a week ago.
Well, we're not going to train in the nude.
Oh.
That actually might be quite freeing. I know the ladies and the men, of course, at the pointy ears and voluptuous rears would also like to cheerlead in the nude. We've worked that out. I've thrown in an extra couple $100.
There are rules to this game. We have to play with the clothes, the outfits. That's why I got them for you.
Well, it was just a suggestion.
But Bar, are you telling me that you paid our sponsors to sponsor us?
Listen, I explained this last time. These poor men and women are working very hard to get themselves through medical school and all sorts of different bard colleges and wizard colleges. I couldn't bear put the pain of that cost on them, so I was more than happy to front the money with all of the money I've made as the best Fleen Flow player in all of
As long
Adventures.
as it was your money, not the team's money.
No,
all
it was
I'm saying
my
is
winnings that I've gotten from each of our previous victories, and I only intend to continue to spend it on ale and strippers.
I'm just saying that my sponsor, Sherry's Berries, only the greatest, plumpest berries at Sherry's Berries. Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, you can get all berries at Sherry's Berries. And other stuff, I continue on.
Speaking of pay, we have to, you enjoy your winnings for winning the 3rd round of the game. That was a close one. I thought you were going to lose it, but you were able to pull the fat out of the fire. 3,000 gold pieces for each of you.
You know, to be honest,
Wow, I'm rich!
I really feel as though Gigantus Elephantus Illustris really let me down in that last game. I feel like I'm doing this all on my own, and I can do anything and continue to crush skulls.
Isn't Geligafontis the source of all your power?
I don't see how that's possible. I've done what I needed to do to win, and I hired a team of strippers to cheer me on while I do it.
I'm not gonna to make you question your faith or anything, but this Gigantus fella sure sounds like a gigantic chump.
I agree. Any god or gods that don't believe in the power of ale and naked people, I'm not sure I want to be a part of that.
I mean, why would the gods put us on the planet naked if they didn't want to see us naked? You know what I'm saying?
How could he forbid me for 300 years to not consume alcohol or delight in the pleasures of the flesh?
I think he's trying to make a fool out of you. I wouldn't be a fool like that if I was you.
Yancey, you speak much sense.
I know I do.
Well, if you ever need some tips on eating yash, just let me know.
Well, you know,
No.
I don't think, no, you know what, that's how you get the
E. coli. I said
That's what we've been talking about.
I want to put my hand on the coach's shoulder. Edward?
Eggman.
Arthur Eggman.
Eggman.
Eggman, that's what I said.
Broad
Eggman.
Earth Genasi shoulders.
Yes.
Very straight nose. He looks up at you with his toned figure. He can't lift his arms up higher than this, but he looks up at
That's
you.
okay. So you said Gina assaulted somebody?
I didn't get the full story.
No, but where is she?
I had to ask her to leave. I did give her her winnings from the last game, though. That was part of the rules.
Well, I'll tell you what. I probably won't be assaulting anyone, but I sure did hear about your sentient dildo. I might try to assault that later.
Oh, well, he's pretty friendly.
Great.
You all see it's lying on an ottoman just in the corner of the room, right next to a very tasteful desk.
It is a sign that says, please don't touch. Like, taped to it.
Hey, let's see an introduction. Let's roleplay that a little bit.
It's lying there, no one's touching it. Ravioli, you notice that you only have 2,500 gold pieces in your pack. I'm sorry, Ravioli, you didn't get the full 3,000. I had to take some from your winnings in order to pay Sherry's Berries, who thought they had an exclusive sponsorship deal.
What the hell? I've been busting my ass for 23 hours being a Sherry's Berries fan.
I can't believe it worked. We were only supposed to get
This
one
is bullshit.
sponsor. Gina left with the note, but it said one sponsor. You all supposed to just go talk to one business.
This wouldn't have happened if you had just hired strippers like I did.
It's not a sponsorship. It doesn't count.
Well, if you just found a sponsor of tasteful cream pies.
I had to reduce our legal risks, and they accepted the money. I also put in 500 of my own winnings, so just understand, I'm trying to do what's best for the team.
Wait, how much winnings do you get, Coach?
I get the same as you.
Why?
Well, that
You don't
doesn't even
play.
seem remotely fair.
I coach the team.
He gives us that playbook and gives us 2 special moves every time.
Only after
but
the
that
one time
one time
he
you just-
didn't give us
You
the
can't
playbook.
even lift your arms. What are you going to be doing with that extra 500 gold anyway? You can't even hand it to anybody.
You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me.
Maybe you should buy yourself a neck.
You extra-toned son of a bitch.
I don't have the money for any of this. I'm trying to save up. Stop!
Hey, don't worry, Coach. This is just more material for us to resolve in the B plot of the montage.
Why don't I show you what coaching really means? Let's get out to the track.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll see you
Come on,
later,
Gazpacho.
Carl.
Gosh, I wish I could think of a name for my future beer company. B. Yancey Zer just doesn't have a ring to it.
Why don't
Well,
you just
think
name it
on it.
gazpachos?
That's a
After
good
you make
idea.
it
For a
special.
small royalty fee, I'd let you name it Gazpacho.
I can't afford
Yeah.
that.
That's us.
Nobody. No, he just wants it to pay his back.
No, I
his
just want a
500
cut of
yen.
all profits.
You
Not a
discuss,
chance.
You discuss amongst yourself as you
We
leave
bicker
the
down the
usual
hallway into
place and
darkness.
find your way to the training field where you are going to be engaged in some sort of, I don't know, training. I don't know. Let me switch over to the musics. I'm going to have you all running the track, and I'm going to take you each aside, and then we are going to talk about your advantages on the field and how we can boost them. Understand?
Okay.
Trucks win.
Of course, Coach.
You said running? What?
Go run!
Oh.
Come on, I'll lead the way.
Boom, boom.
I'm faster than all of you.
I'm gonna
Louise.
more wobble
Louise,
away.
you stay here with me. What are you good at on the field? How are you going to win? And what feat did you choose for yourself?
I took tough,
You took tough.
so I gained 6 extra hit points because I'm big and thick.
Alright, I want you to take the pitch paddles, and I want you to lob it at this wall over and over until you hit yourself. And just start toughening up, and eventually you'll be strong. You need a strong goalie for this purpose.
I just weigh more. I'm not stronger. I'm just fat.
But your skin doesn't have the necessary calluses that fat will provide a tough barrier.
Well, I'm trying not to turn into you because unlike you, I have a neck, and I'd like to preserve that. But sure, I'll go do
I'm
it.
very sensitive about my neck. Go, do it.
I beat myself, I guess. I feel somewhere.
You start self-functionating, and eventually you start to go beyond bruising, and you find yourself numb to the pain, and pretty soon you feel that tough feet sink in. Yancey, stop running! Come
Hey!
here!
Hey,
What feet do you have?
I took lucky, Coach.
Alright, here's a coin, take it.
Hey, I was thinking maybe we could do a montage training that was part of a balanced breakfast.
We don't have time! Take this coin!
Ah, gosh, with you and Scones, you hate cereal. Fine.
I want you to flip. I want you to flip this until you only get tailed 10 times in a row.
Well, gosh, that seems very statistically unlikely to ever happen.
It would be very lucky if you had the chance for that, but I think you can do it.
Wait, what? Why would that be lucky? That doesn't make any sense. What do you say? This is not very relevant training.
Are you questioning your coach?
Well, I mean, I guess I am a little bit. It's very perplexing that I would just flip a coin. Meanwhile, old Lois over there is smacking herself with a wooden rod.
Do 20 push-ups for me right now.
That makes more sense.
They're pushing up. What have you chosen?
I pull out a drinking horn and I'm like taking sips. Well, Coach, I have to be honest with you. Since I've taken up this new hobby of libations, I've been spending a lot of time in bars.
I'm worried about you.
Beating the absolute shit out of patrons who are a little bit testy.
You're not going to live to be 300.
I already am 300.
Oh,
Beep and bar.
is that true?
It is true. Loxodon lived to be about 450.
That's pretty good.
I am my brother's older brother.
And so how are you going to engage the field of battle?
Well, I took Tavern Brawler.
He jumps at you and immediately starts to put you into like a hold.
I summon the strength of 10 drunk men, and I attempt to beat the ever-living shit out of him, like the patrons who've started shit in random bars across Galtica.
Despite this, it's actually tit for tat. Even though he can't do this, he's still very competitive. And you find that
he has no neck. Go for the neck.
As you go into like bear hug him, he like flips out from underneath you, and you find your huge hoof on your back, and pretty soon you find yourself besting him. He teaches you a few things in the brawl, and you earn him Tavern Brawler.
I gotta say, you gave me quite the fight.
I'm glad I could help. Don't say I never did anything for you.
Agreed. Thank you, Coach.
Ravioli, what are you going to bring to the competition tomorrow?
Well, I thought that I was pretty lucky too, and I would flip coins for you if you wanted. I mean, I'd rather not do push-ups though.
Do 20 push-ups!
Oh, Kid Gazpacho.
Get your head in the game! Ravi,
Right.
Gazpacho can flip the coins. You do the push-ups.
We're playing tomorrow, right? The
Yeah.
next day. I'm gonna have Gazpacho cast the flying thing on me, and I'm just gonna very like stealth.
Make a deception check.
Incredible.
14, I believe.
You fail. You think you can cheat your way through this? You're not going to be able to cheat tomorrow. The judges see all.
It's not cheating. I mean, this is just part of what I do.
Flying is not part of the game, and you know that.
Well, it's more like levitating.
Is it like this?
No, it's flying.
Make another deception check. He picks you up and suplexes you.
Before he gets supplexed, I just like fly way off.
Come back here! Get your head in the game, Master!
blasting off again.
Doodles, how are you going to bring your best self to the game tomorrow?
Well, I saw a poster in the hotel for the event next weekend, the running of the Loxodon. It's in northern Galtica, and I thought I could try to be a charger like them, like the mighty running Loxodon.
What feat did you
Charger.
Good. That makes sense. I want your head in the game, and that's next week. The game is tomorrow, but I think the stars may be aligned in this case. I need you to continue running.
Oh, I'm afraid I'll be too tired. I better save my energy.
Don't stop! And he smacks you on the ass.
Okay, and I'll waddle away.
And I would say that you all start to work in these same way, push-ups and brawling and running. It's the
Beating
traditional
ass.
montage, and I can't think of a better way to DM that than just saying that it happens. So
We resolve our differences in a
resolve
B plot.
100%.
Can we team
Wow.
high five at the end? With our
Chunks win!
Yeah.
Chunks win! I have a feeling.
I can't do that.
I don't know if you I can do the water drop sound. I can't do this.
That's gonna be our montage. 10 minutes.
Can we
of
get a
making
gift for
different
this?
house sounds.
Zeke, clip this or
Yeah.
something.
No, I sound like I'm farting. It's not the same. You eventually make your way back towards the inn after a long, grueling, hard day of work. So grueling you worry maybe you'll be a little sore tomorrow, and the stress and tension and anticipation of going into tomorrow's final championship game and potentially winning a wish for yourself and your teammates starts to dawn on you. What are you guys doing as you start to make your way into the usual place?
Well, I've got to be honest. As tiring as this day was, and I'm very sore. I can't think of a better way to melt off the stress of the day other than maybe hitting up pointy ears and voluptuous rears.
Hey, I've been thinking the same thing ever since you mentioned that there were some young ladies putting themselves through Wizards College. You think they know the enlarge spell?
Oh, my friend, let me tell you they do. Also, I've decided that I'm definitely going to start preaching a new religion, because I could tell the distaste that you all had for Gigantus Elephantus Lucius.
I hate that guy. He sounds like a bitch.
I agree, but the point is that I'm working on a new
Finding
holy
me.
scripture called the Thibel.
The Thibel?
Tell us more.
Is that like a thimble? Just different?
It's more about a book of thighs.
It's my
Oh!
religion. It's my religion.
Are you saying size with a least?
You already have one follower. Look at that.
Thighs, like the most beautiful part of the human figure.
I see you're a man of taste as well.
We high five.
I really doubted you for a second with all that
We
religion business. You know, it's the opiate of the masses, as they say.
Do you think they know the reduce spell for my undercarriage?
Let's hope not.
We can all
Goodbye.
find out.
I'm quite loose, so I could.
Oh wow! I didn't think that's what you were going for.
Oh yeah, I know. I
Oh yikes!
Yikes. Well,
Oh man! Did we get the same lucky at the same time? Because all I got is a big yikes from me. Locks.
so many 21st birthday parties. You know, it's all
How many 21st birthday parties have you had?
more than I can count.
I think you're only just supposed to have the one.
How old are you?
I don't remember, but I could use that reduce spell for.
21.
For-
anyway, I'm gonna go make a big
221.
pot of pasta fazool.
Hey, that doesn't sound too bad. Hey guys, what do you say we eat until we're sick on pasta fazool, and then drink until we're sick and puke all over
I
a
don't
bunch
want
of
any of
wizard
that.
strippers.
Just have a little pasta. Just have a beer or two, and then call it a night. You
No
need to be 100% tomorrow.
I mean-
no scones. That's what gave me food poisoning.
I would love to have some pasta fajoule, but I'm absolutely going to the strip club.
You keep mentioning a lot. I mean, since we started today, I've heard the term pointy ears and
Voluptuous.
rounded thighs.
I think it may have been
Voluptuous
shapely
voluptuous
rears.
rears.
Shapely, voluptuous, it's all the same. They're all fantastic.
I've heard that name at least 3 or 4. They should be paying you to do advertising.
Oh yeah, we sponsor.
I'm gonna be honest, if I can win this Fleenflower championship, which we will, no thanks to any gods here or there, I may have enough money to go part-time owner of this place.
You can part-time own things?
Yes, part-time owner.
Wow.
I mean, I'm also going to be a famous Fleenflower champion player. I can't just also dedicate my entire life to running a strip club, but I can be a part-time owner.
Who owns it the rest of the time?
I don't know, that dwarf guy that I gave all the money to.
Hey,
Oh.
what if you wish that he was just dead?
Who do I wish dead? What?
The dwarf guy, and then you just take
No.
it yourself.
No, he's a fantastic businessman. I hope that he continues to run his establishment. I just want to also be a part owner, that's all.
Well, shucks, I might just wish he's dead just for the heck of it.
Don't you dare! He's a fantastic man. He got all of those strippers.
Well, do you think he could do a little better?
I'll talk to him.
Listen to me,
Well-
all of you. I have to go. But I swear to Saint Cuthbert that if you don't win tomorrow, I'll slip into your room in the night and slit all of your throats.
Not if I.
We're so close. Do you understand?
Hey,
That's
Coach!
awfully violent.
I think Gina and I will slip into your room before you even get a chance, dear bud.
I'm still quite strong.
With no neck.
I gotta say, Coach, it sounds like you really have a lot of regret given your injury, and you're just trying to live vicariously through our own victory. Have you ever thought about taking up a hobby like maybe wood whittling?
Or a part owning a business?
Or maybe owning a timeshare?
I could teach you a few things.
Yeah, you could
They're
co-own
only
it.
fleeing.
You could co-own it with him, and then maybe you could go on vacation sometime. We take gazpacho with you.
For a small royalty, I'll let you call it gazpacho. TM.
I'm sorry. I'm just nervous about the game tomorrow. I just really want to win. I will back off. Please take it easy tonight.
I'm
We'll see you
just
in the
gonna eat
morning.
some pasta fazool and some galamar and some gabagool. That's all I'm gonna do.
Do you want to
tonight.
stay for all of that?
I'm not going to be able to eat. I'm going to go to my.
You don't want any gabagool?
Look,
I
listen.
think you should stay for some gabagool.
I do have to go back to the strip club, though, because a good friend of mine that I was talking to last night, his name is Dusty. He actually was going to help me expand upon the scriptures, and we're going to start adding the New Testament.
Hey, do whatever you want.
And then he turns and he leaves you in the lobby of the hotel.
Why does that guy get a cut of so much of our winnings? He's so useless.
He gets 1/7, and he's our coach. I think that's pretty
I just
fair.
feel like he keeps leaving us to do it ourselves.
I think
He doesn't even want to
bullshit.
stay for some pasta.
And every morning with the scones.
I know.
Every morning.
Those must be some really expensive scones.
Every morning. It's like, come on, let's try something else. Maybe, you know what, he wants a breakfast, but he doesn't want a balanced breakfast.
Maybe
which is
a
why,
nice fruit salad.
well, no, I was thinking a nice bowl of Lucky Charms. Part of this balanced breakfast.
You hear a voice from across the lobby, and you hear, "Well, look who it is." And pretty soon you turn to see the Bloodhawks all standing across the way, just at the entrance of the hotel. The 6 of them, all outnumbered, 5 of you, long, dark, fern-like hair, very dark green skin, their eyes almost black with energy of some kind, and they're all standing there in a perfect V, standing there looking at you. It's the mighty Trunks. Good luck with the game tomorrow.
We don't need luck. We will crush you
No, we
and
don't.
harvest your skulls
Some
for
of our players
Gigantus
are pretty
Elephantus
reliant
Illustris.
luck.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
need luck.
lucky
I don't say anything bad about luck. I could use some luck. You got some luck?
Is that a real god?
It's the elephant amongst the stars, and when I harvest your skulls for him, you'll meet him.
An elephant amongst the stars would suffocate from the lack of oxygen.
Oh, wow.
Wow, did you go to space camp to
Unless
learn
it's more
that?
figurative and it's like a constellation that kind of
I
looks like
applied,
an
but I
elephant.
couldn't get
Thank
in.
you, Ravioli.
Maybe it's
I'm
like a
sorry,
constellation
dude.
elephant god.
Hey, you stupid elves. You know what? I don't need additional luck. I have all the luck I need with a nice bowl of Lucky Charms, part of this balanced breakfast.
Why do you keep talking about Lucky Charms?
Because I feel like I need to earn this luck sponsorship I got.
Wait, you're also sponsored by luck?
Heart stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, pots of gold and rainbows, but gosh, you better not forget those red balloons.
Let's go. His mind is clearly gone. And they start to turn, and in unison, they all immediately start to make their way up towards the center sort of balcony that leads up to the rooms of this inn.
After the last few nights, I never thought I'd be unhappy to see some pointy ears.
Oh, they're magically delicious. I forgot the whole tagline. Oh, I'm never going to get paid.
And they make their way out. You spend the night how you spend your night. Whatever you would have liked to have done to prepare for the game, or
Yeah, no, I'm going back to the strip club.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I'm gonna say, hey, Ravioli, I think
Yeah?
it's time. The night before the big game, we need to recreate the prison scene from Goodfellas. Get to it.
Oh yeah, wait. Remind me, how does it go? I remember that they made a big pot of sauce or gravy.
But
as you
don't
might
forget
say.
to cut the garlic razor thin so
Razor
it
thin.
melts
Of
in the pan.
course. I mean,
You got
who
a lot
doesn't
of
cut it
time
razor
in
thin?
prison. You got a lot of time.
They
in
teach
prison.
With the razor
culinary
blade.
school. They show you that scene when you learn how to cut garlic.
What, they do?
They do, yeah. That's how. At least in the back of my kitchen, my version of culinary school. That's what they did.
You have
Wow.
to make sure not to crowd the mushrooms or they won't brown.
That's right. If you crowd the pan, you're gonna steam it. You're not gonna get that nice kind of crispy glaze on.
That does sound legitimate.
It does.
It is. I read it in a
does.
book by Julia Child.
At what point do we start, a drug ring?
What?
Wait,
I mean, that's what happens in that movie.
No, we're just doing the one scene!
different mushrooms, different mushrooms.
They already went to jail before the drug ring started, remember? For money laundering.
It really
And
kicks
tax
into
evasion.
overdrive after they get out of prison. They start doing the whole eight.
We're just doing the one
right.
scene.
Have you seen the film?
We're just doing the one
talking
scene.
about was what didn't have anything to do with drugs
Look,
at all.
all I'm saying is...
about making pasta for Zool and college.
Look,
right?
all I'm saying is that the booze isn't really doing it for me anymore, and I'm thinking that maybe we need to start kicking it up a spot. I heard this about this thing called moon glow. Blow your socks right off.
Hey friend, talking about stuff that'll blow your socks off. You're in the alley just in front of the stripper, the strip club.
What? Did you say something? What?
Are you one of the mighty trunks?
The one and only team.
Well, I got something.
What does this guy look like?
This is a lizard folk. And he's very short for a lizard folk. You almost might assume that he's a kobold if it wasn't for the fact that he clearly has the traditional lizard folk features. He's not as dragonish, he's definitely a lizard. But he's wearing, he has his cloak up and he's sort of looking back and forth nondescriptly.
What can we do for you?
Wait,
yes, we are the
I've
mighty
seen this. He's gonna flash us and run away.
I mean, that's
I
like
saw it on the news.
that's essentially a pregame for what
Not
we're
if
about
I
to
do
do at
it
the strip
first,
club.
and I turn
Do
around
it,
and I moon him.
Louise.
Just pull my pants right
The only thing I'm going to, please put that away. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Are we all there?
you.
If you want to be, we're on the way to the strip club.
I'm just
I'm
beating you to
gravy
the punch.
simmer,
I'm
I
talking
guess.
like through my legs.
The only thing I'm going to flash, friend, is some of these magic vials.
What are they?
Oh, this... If you drink this for the rest of the day, you'll have unlimited reactions. It's undetectable. You'll be able to win the match tomorrow.
Well, I mean, but how does it make you feel? I don't need enhanced abilities to win that. Look, the booze makes me feel pretty good. Do you have anything that really puts some pep in your step?
I feel like that would be cheating.
I don't care about cheating. I'm trying to live life.
It's not about feeling good unless you're winning, and this will help you be winning.
No.
Hey, Mr.
Coach,
Lizard.
is that
Do
you?
you work for the Bloodhawks?
The who?
The opposing team?
No, I represent my own interests.
Who are you, friend? And do you have anything more useful than that?
I'm
Name's
gonna be
not
honest.
important, friend, and if you're not interested, then
I'm gonna be honest. I really expected you to give us some good, hard party drugs, not some of this, enhancing bullshit. You really disappointed me here, scuzzy alley man.
All right. I'll see you again in 4 years, friend.
No, hold on. You gotta have something better, actually useful.
Can I insight check him through my legs?
Are you still mooning
I'm still mooning.
Louise, put that away.
You see your own tail twitching between your legs as you stare up at this guy. Make an insight check. What are you trying to insight?
Just to see if he's being shady with this.
Oh, he's definitely a shady character.
Like
whether
if-
or not you believe if the product that he does what it does,
Yeah.
whether or not you believe that he is offering something that is undetectable, you wouldn't be able to tell based on his demeanor.
Okay.
Back on, there's some other continents, and whispers go from continent to continent. Do you have anything like moon glow? Moon whisper? Whisper glow? I don't remember what it's called. I've heard it so many times.
Oh my gosh, Julia, thanks for the donation.
Oh, thank you for the donation. Oh my god.
Hey, thank you.
Yes.
Can we get that
It's
sound
the
working?
shitty cameras.
Julia, thank you.
I'm working
Julia.
on it.
Thank
Sorry
you.
we didn't hear that. I just saw it pop up in chat. Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I've got a cousin in town, friend, name of Dr. Etouffee. He will be able to hook you up with some moon glow. I'm just here to sell this particular brew.
Okay, well, listen, we're all on our way to the strip club, and there's a lot of people. I'd like to bring a good party with me. Where can I meet this Dr. Etouffee?
Wait, are you talking about Wisp Glow?
Yes, that's exactly what
From
I'm talking about.
Carquinos?
Yes,
I
exactly.
did a book report about that in 8th grade.
Well,
Have you read the papers?
273 years ago.
Have you seen what your brain looks like after 1.5 uses of Wisp Glow?
if it's even
There's like 8 holes. Like you basically don't have a brain left.
if it's even remotely how I feel after drinking almost 16 gallons of ale, then I'm in.
No, you turn into like a microcephalopod or something.
I don't know what that means quite literally.
Hey, it
I don't
sounds
know
like a
either,
good
but-
time to meet.
I'm just trying to party with my good friend Yancey.
He gives you the address, and you decide whether or not you want to go. Or not.
Let's go.
I head there immediately.
You head
Let's
there
go.
immediately.
Now wait a minute. I'm trying to. Oh God, you're all looking at me, and now I've got nervous.
Hey, Jules, you look like you're down on your luck and your nerves. You know what? I think you're low energy. You know how you would solve that? With a nice big bowl of Lucky Charms, part of this balanced breakfast. They're magically delicious.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm diabetic. Oh,
I don't see the problem.
I was trying to
And the
remember
gluten
if
thing.
performance-enhancing drugs are against the rules of the game of the Fleen Flow.
They almost
They
certainly
100%
are.
Anything
That's-
Would I
that's-
remember that?
You
spoken
would
specifically?
remember that's been that you would remember specifically that's why one of the teams was eliminated from the competition for taking enhancing potions for the competition.
Oh, you heard me speak aloud my memories.
We did.
Loxodon
Aren't you
never forgets.
concerned? We've come so far.
No,
I've
we've
got blisters on my
Well,
blisters.
that's why we're not taking any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs. We're just trying to have fun.
No, in my
Oh.
book report, I'm pretty sure Wisplo, after you use it, improves your performance in certain things.
Yeah, you better not do
But
any
for how
drugs
long?
tonight.
Because from what I understand is that it's just a real quick up and then kind of a harsh down, but we're not going to worry about that. We're really just focused on the up.
If Gino
Nowhere
was
to
here,
go but up.
if Gino was here, she'd give us a couple of smokes, and then we'd all call it a fucking day. We're
Yeah,
not gonna
that's
be
right.
creeping around these alleys no more. I'd rather duck inside somewhere.
All I want to do is talk to Dr. Etouffee, and then we can all go home. And then by that I mean we can go to the strip club.
I just want to see what. I mean, that guy had useless items. That Dr. Touffet has a lot of good shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, hey, Dr. Touffet, there you are now.
Thank you,
Okay.
BNC.
If you want to,
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We absolutely do.
All right, I don't want to fucking do him. All right.
He was not expecting it.
Just one moment. I'm gonna get into the. Hey, I still got all my wares. All right, let's do this.
See, Abby knows what's up. Abby knows exactly what's up. We're not taking performance-enhancing drugs. We're just doing regular drugs.
Wisplo is a performance-enhancing drug.
Well, we'll find out.
Hey, friend, my cousin said you might be coming along. How you doing?
Wow, word travels quickly. Yeah, hi. Yeah, we're looking for drugs.
Well, we got a lot of drugs. We got a lot of fantastical magical items.
Hey, we want some of those items.
Well, I also want the drugs,
What do you got?
but I'm also interested in the items.
I'm very interested in what other items you have.
Well, we've got a potion of hydration.
What does that do?
Oh, it's very refreshing. It'll quench your thirst immediately.
How does it work?
You just drink it. You just quaff it up, friend. It just takes one bonus action to drink.
What is it made of?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, I don't make the stuff. I just know what it does.
That looks like water.
It does look like water.
Hey, it needs a gator. Just might be some Gatorade.
Well, perhaps
Got a lot of electrolyte.
I can see for a discerning individual such as yourself that you're interested in some of the more rarer magical type items.
Yes, of course. I have a lot of money to spend.
Well, I have a ring of teleportation if you're interested.
Well, that sounds actually pretty useful.
Sounds like cheating. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not going to use it in the game. I just maybe if I want to go home and see my parents before or after the game. Please explain.
Oh, just 800 gold pieces, and you can put this on your finger, and after you're attuned, you'll be able to teleport anywhere you want.
This one doesn't have an obvious hook that I'm obviously missing, so I'm not really sure where to go. I don't think I feel comfortable spending 800 gold pieces on an item that I don't really understand where the hook is.
Well, I mean, that's every purchase in the world, friend.
I think he wanted drugs. I don't think he wants to.
Hey, I'll take it. That sounds great.
Here you go. That'll be
Okay,
800 gold
800
pieces.
gold pieces. What else you got? If
Uh,
I'm in
we have
a hot climate.
A stone of gravity detection, if you want. Bagpipes of invisibility. We've got robe of the emperor. Spell scroll of spell
Wait,
scroll.
go back to that robe of the emperor.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like something I might be
Oh
interested
yeah, he
in.
pulls out a hanger and there's these beautifully woven tapestry-like, in an ornate pattern of different shapes and sizes and swirls. It's almost the Wonder Coat from that musical. I can't remember the name of off the top of my head right
the
now.
Technicolor Dream
It's a
Coat.
Technicolor Dream Coat.
I don't know why they call it this, but there are gentlemen in the red light district of Galtica who wear things exactly like that. They seem very cool.
Now these will be able to make you invisible at will without issue.
How much?
Oh, this one's a little steeper. That's going to be 5,000 gold pieces.
I gotta be honest though. Wait, you said 5,000?
I did.
I have 4,999 gold
Well, you
pieces.
know, if only you didn't.
I gave one gold piece to the gentleman who brought me my beer.
Well, you shouldn't have given all that money to those strippers.
One, how dare you? Two, if I go invisible, how will anybody enjoy that lovely, lovely, beautiful coat? Do you have one that doesn't go invisible?
Well, we got the bagpipes.
Well,
No, I want the coat. I want the coat. I want people seeing me. And do you have a hat with a big feather that goes with
The
it?
prices are what they are, friend.
I just want the non-magical version of that beautiful, beautiful coat.
What if I give you 1 gold worth of mayonnaise? Would that settle the score?
Then I'm not going to have any money to spend on the strippers later.
Well, maybe they'll accept mayonnaise.
Hey, if I'm visiting a volcano, lady, you got anything good?
Oh, you're visiting a volcano? Well,
Yeah.
I've got this ring of lava breathing. if
Oh,
you're
what does
interested.
that do?
Oh, it lets you breathe lava without
Oh,
issue.
shucks, how much is it?
That's another 800 gold.
Oh,
pieces,
here
friend.
it is, friend.
There you go.
I can finally, it's been a dream to be able to breathe lava. I can't wait.
Now you only have 1 more detection slot left over, but I could offer you this blue sword.
Oh, what does it do?
Oh, it's magically blue.
Wait, you mean like the magic makes it blue?
Yeah,
But it's also a magic weapon.
sure.
You didn't seem very sincere in that you were very sincere and then not so
I know what
sincere.
I've been told about this magical blue sword. It's magically blue, friend. Do you want it? Or do you want some of this anti-sword?
I don't want it. I told you what I want. I want the non-magical version of that incredible, incredible, colorful coat. And I'd like a hat with a feather to match it.
I can't help you there.
I think what
Damn
he's
it!
saying is that he doesn't have a non-magical version.
Do you have any drugs he wanted to
Yes, I'm trying to bring the
No,
party
we
to
don't
some
need
friends.
drugs. No, we
trying
don't
to have a
need
good
drugs.
time. Imagine like alcohol times 1,000.
Mikey, how much was the Wisp Flow? Do you remember what the
800,
price
800.
was? It was like 25 gold pieces.
It was
or
dirt
50?
cheap. It was.
Was
It
it?
was dirt
It
cheap.
was like 25 gold.
No,
was
It was
what I
probably,
think.
that'll be
We have
200
5,000 gold.
Well, it wasn't like free though. It was like
It was.
50 gold.
It was like buying. It was dirt cheap. I got money for days.
He's transported this a long way, and for 250 gold pieces, you'll be able to enjoy a dose that perhaps 1, maybe 2 of you would be able to enjoy.
So, but how long were the effects of the wisp glow? We wouldn't know this, but in Prime, it wasn't very long,
No,
right?
it was 10 minutes, and then it was 24 hours of hangover.
Right, so my thought process, meta, would be if I were to take this drug, it wouldn't show up as a performance enhancer during the next day of the tournament.
Not an enhancer.
Done. 250 gold pieces.
All right, he sells you some Wisp Glow.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Dr. Etouffee, you've finally proven yourself worthwhile.
I can't wait to breathe
All
lava.
my wares are worthwhile, friend.
Please.
Go on and breathe some lava, Gus.
Well,
I mean, what's your
find
name? Yes.
My name is B. Yancey, sir. Get it right.
Yeah, that's right.
How long have we known each other, Ravioli?
Yeah, we-
Ever since
we-
space camp when we met.
Now, those look real fine on you, friend. Are you sure you don't want a ring of uncertainty?
Oh, what does that do?
I'm not exactly sure.
Insert where?
Let me guess, it's also 800 gold pieces.
Well, I suppose it might be, I guess.
Holy shit! This is my favorite NPC.
Can you just
Can I
leave us
interest you
alone?
ladies in a fine ring of uncertainty?
Well, I thought you said a fine ring of insert somewhere, and I did catch the rest of that. But do you have anything of the rejection type?
My friend told me that you were very promiscuous. She saw your ass
Very
right
loose.
away.
I'm very loose.
This ring won't help with that. I'm not, to be honest, I can't tell you what it does.
Well, I mean, that's in the name, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Hey, I feel like I have too many magical items. I'm attuned to too many. Got anything to help with that?
Well, not anymore. I used to have a ring of greater attunement, but somebody bought it.
Dang.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, shucks. Okay,
I'm
bye.
fucking with the timeline now.
Is there a garment district?
There would be, and it's not that late.
I want to go past the garment district on the way to the strip club.
Okay. You turn around. At this point, you've made like a giant triangle, and you make your way through the garment district. I'll say that none of the items looked as great as that coat.
I want to buy a pimp coat and a pimp hat.
Yeah, I would say that's for 10, 15 gold pieces.
Oh,
You're
easy.
able to find a very,
Done.
very luxuriously plush pimp hat and pimp
Thank you,
coat.
Derek.
It has a massive like woolly mammoth fur on the cuffs, and excuse me, the hat itself, this glorious plumage.
Incredible.
I'm a All-Loxodon. Did you know that?
Well, I'm wearing parts of you or maybe your ancestors. How does that feel?
Well, I mean, I'm
God,
not sure
that's
there's a relation. I mean, my family we immigrants from what's that continent down south?
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you
My family
dang?
immigrants. I mean, unless they went all the way down there and killed my great uncle and skinned him and brought him up.
Well,
here.
shucks, that'd be tragic.
Did you guys end up buying any additional items from Dr. Etouffee, or was he the only one who grabbed the wisp blow?
I'm saving my money for space camp, hopefully.
You know,
Oh, maybe I'll join you.
there is a chance that you could be wearing part of me, even, because I tend to donate my hair to Loxodons of Love.
I would be honored, but I suppose then that would mean that the...
It's usually my pubic hair.
You look
I
at
can see that. Yeah,
Oh.
it's definitely curly for sure.
Loxodon being known for their very fine, luxurious hair. No, it's just those little, like, single hard strands that are like bristles.
As soon as I said it, puke hair.
Charlie Brown style.
Well, I guess it's time to go to bed, or else
No, it's time to go to the strip club.
Oh, that's right.
And then eventually we just end up in bed and it goes...
For the sake of brevity, because we have a game to play.
If we're going to the strip club, I'm popping the wisp blow and partying all night.
I gotta check on the
All right.
pasta fazool and the gravy.
I need
Oh,
to find
meatballs
that
and the
reduction
sausage.
potion for my undercarriage.
You look for a diminution potion, and I would say that Galtica being what it is, you would probably be able to find a shop that has them. Whether or not you get there in time, because it's starting to get later and later in the evening, is up to the DM.
I hope we find him. Shucks.
I would say that you find it if you wanted to buy it.
Is there a label on the back?
It would be in a potion, like it wouldn't be in a shady alley like Dr. Etouffee. You actually find like a legitimate potion shop, and it would be whatever the
GVS.
same magical item price would be. I'm sure that'd be like, for diminution, I'm sure it'd be like thousands of gold pieces though, because of how ridiculous potion prices gets very quickly.
I don't remember.
So probably more than I can
But this is
afford.
the
If you want to
Galtica
Google it,
version,
then
CVS.
I will give you
GVS.
whatever the same magical item price is on diminution, but you won't be able to use it during the competition.
She just wanted to use it on her vagina. She was going to read the label on the back to see if it said, like, do not use around extremities.
For external use only.
Yeah, extremities.
When you talk to the shop owner, he doesn't understand exactly what you mean at first, and then he's like, "Oh no, this does everything. I'm sorry. Do you still want it?
And I just sadly return it to him. Hang my head and walk out of the shop.
Maybe try Everwood's Emporium," and then he sends you on your way.
Great.
Do you want some mayonnaise to cheer you up?
You know, I think that's how you get an infection. I already have that.
Oh, do you want some battery acid? And I tap my jug.
Wait, it can do both?
Yeah, you want some honey? And I'll tap it on the
I thought it was just mayo. What other things can it do?
I don't want to tell you what it can do.
Hey, Ravioli!
Ravioli, you just got much cooler in my book.
No.
First
you don't
lap
need to know
dance
what
is on me.
Does it help with the itching?
You don't need to know what my bottle of red does. No.
Ravioli, do you know what honey goes great with? A nice bowl of Lucky Charms, part of this balanced breakfast. They're magically delicious.
Oh, my blood sugar.
You want some honey?
The
Oh,
wisp
no.
blow. What is the reduction? Do you remember?
That's fucked up.
Fuck.
I got like
I have the
disadvantage and
rules
shit.
somewhere. But,
I believe it was one or two attributes get
It
subtracted by
is
2
Dex.
for 24 hours.
It's Dex.
Oh, that's
yeah,
fine.
Dex and Charisma -2.
Dex and
Oh,
Charisma
for
minus
24
2.
hours.
Alright, for 24 hours, so
Oh,
going
that's
into tomorrow.
Alright, so Dex. Oh, and that's fine. My Dex is shit anyway. So I can modify it.
So yeah, it's -4 of the stat, but -2 for
Other modifiers
So,
would be
yeah.
-2. And then you said for charisma? Oh,
Charisma
we're golden,
-2.
baby. This doesn't even do anything.
For Paladin, Charisma? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm good.
We're gonna, we'll take 5 and then we'll wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
How's it going, chat?
A little slow.
Thanks for enjoying this ridiculous craziness. I can't put any NPCs in front of this party. It's hilarious.
Double click it.
We're just gonna get stomped by the Bloodhawk, so I'm sure that'll be just fine.
I'm not sure. We'll see. Never
But
know.
out of character.
Yeah, no, I was asking out of
the
character.
alchemy
Sorry.
drug.
I thought it was only mayo.
Acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil,
Beer?
vinegar, fresh water, salt water, and wine.
You've been holding out on Babar!
Yeah, I would never want to tell Babar. He's gonna. My one dream in life is to be a professional, championship-winning Fleenfell player.
You son of a bitch!
I'm not gonna give you access to an unlimited 4 gallons of beer.
Yancy, out of character. Did you hear this shit? He has a machine that makes beer. Unlimited amounts.
I don't trust any beer that comes from magic. My parents were killed by magic.
Beggars can't be choosers.
It's a very dark backstory. It's very sad. Mr. Magic came knocking at the door one day, and I said, "Oh, hey."
This is all out of character.
It must be a doctor. It must be Dr. Seuss to take care of my sick little sister. And then it was Mr. Magic, and he used magic to kill all of my family. So
Your
that's
whole family.
my whole family,
Man,
including my
how-
sick little sister.
what kind of magic?
Who knew BS?
No, it was just magic.
The story of all of us.
Oh, like a guy named Magic.
Well, no, he was Mr. Magic, but then he also used magic.
So
You
his-
enjoy the benefits of the long rest.
Hey.
And pretty soon you find yourselves waking up in the morning, not being rudely shaken awake by Eggman as you had been the previous day, but instead able to sleep in a little bit. You know that the game is right in the middle of the day, about 2, 3 o'clock, and that you have a few hours to prepare as you notice that it's morning out at this point.
Good God, that wisp glow. Oh, Lord, does it absolutely mess you up the next day. Imagine like a bolt of lightning strikes you between the eyes. It goes up your brain, down your spine, and then right out the tip of your dick.
My Uncle Dick Tip was really into this glow. And it really turned him into a useless drudge on society and the welfare
Well, he
state.
probably had at least 8 holes in his brain. He got microcephalitis.
I was gonna
I
say
saw
that
that.
sounds like any other day that ends in a Y when I'm on my knees.
I can definitely say that it will be at least a week, maybe 3 days before I try Whisper again. Good God.
Well,
You're right, though. The holes in the brain. I heard it on Lopra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did my.
Did you say
I did a
Lopra?
book.
Loxodon Oprah. She's famous. You haven't heard of her?
That's her full name.
To be fair, Gigantes Elefantis Lucius doesn't let us watch too much magic cable.
Do you also not celebrate holidays and that kind of thing?
No, none of it.
Wow, that sounds like a horrible existence.
Well, that's why I ditched that chump and kicked him to the curb.
I just want to go to the door and I
What
open
Is
it.
your holy
that?
symbol broken?
Hi, yes, a letter.
Oh, is it more scones?
Is it from you?
Oh, yes, we actually do have some scones in the...
I slammed the door.
The scones crash into him, and he collapses in the hallway, covered in...
Your scones. God damn it.
You open the letter and
Phone
discover that it's Eggman asking you to make your way down to the locker room for a final sort of hustle. He's talking to the cheerleaders and getting organized for the day, but to make your way in time.
He's talking to the cheerleaders. He wants us to make our way down there.
Guys, look at the time. We're gonna be late. We should hurry right now and not talk about gigantic rears and pointy
What do you
ears.
think he's doing
Or
with the
scones.
cheerleaders?
We should go now.
Open him up, Carl. Let's go.
Fine.
Pick up the dildo.
Gazpacho, let's go. Oh, hold on. And I
Yes!
my frying pan.
Physical contact! I care for it greatly!
I know, Carl. I left you all day. I've got a really good friend.
The
He's a
things I
lover.
could teach you!
How does Kelsey
Teach
end up with
Louise.
multiple sentient items in multiple campaigns?
Just lucky, I guess.
I know that. Speaking of lucky, why don't we pause for a nice bowl of Lucky Charms part of this balanced breakfast? They're magically delicious.
My knowledge has been passed down for vaginations!
Yancy, I gotta be honest, I'm getting real tired of your shit.
Well, I got my own private sponsorship.
I like you a lot better when we're drinking.
Well, maybe you should have a drink then already.
Fine,
Have a mimosa.
anything to prevent this horrible headache.
Wash it down with orange juice, which is part of a balanced breakfast along with Lucky Charms.
You
By
guys make your
Milton
way out of
Bradley.
the usual place and down to the Goodberry Square, where the competitive arena is placed, and you're able to make your way down to the locker box. And the entire time, you're hearing the most suggestive announcements from the sentient dildo that you're in contact with. But the rest of you are discussing.
Put a little floppy hat on the top and draw a face.
Yes, absolutely, you do
Okay.
that. You find a hat easily. Perhaps a fan throws it
You know the
at
kind
you,
I mean.
and
A little floppy brim, sort of like a fisherman's hat.
Like a bucket
Like a
hat.
sun hat.
A bucket hat.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
A Gilligan man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, 100%. You're able to fit it over the top of this. It's surprisingly head-shaped, this dildo, so it fits immediately and cleanly. And you eventually make your way into the locker,
And the
the
hat,
locker
which
room, where the cheerleaders are exiting, and Coach Eggman turns to you. You've made it. How are you feeling?
I feel like I'm ready to go. Like my head is clear.
All right, the Broadhawks are a formidable team, so you're going to have to give it everything you've got. Are you ready?
I've never been more ready in my life.
What's happened to you?
What do you mean? What's happened to me?
What do you look at your face?
I'm a little
like shit.
You're a mess.
I'm a little rough, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Your eye bags have bags.
Yeah, I've gotten this far on my own merit, and I will continue to do so.
Hold on, if you eat gazpachos yesterday, corpse, you'll feel much better.
Don't you?
No, that's for me.
Don't even
Well,
give it to
him.
me.
He needs some.
I'm eating a bowl of Lucky Charms.
Coach Eggman jumps in and grabs the body of Gazpacho and
That bar is everywhere. Absolutely.
Make a Constitution saving throw to see how well you do with the throwing up.
Babar vomits everywhere.
Sorry, I spoke over.
Not good.
I
got a
I was
6.
gonna struggle to rip him out.
Make
of
a
your
competition.
Which is a
Strength.
Oh, actually no, I got an 11.
4.
He definitely pulls it from your hands
No.
and throws it into the trash. And none of this for any of you. I need you in top peak physical condition.
I got an 11.
An 11. It's a pretty good amount of vomit. It's not like a projectile vomiting, but it falls waterfall style onto the
I'm
ground
sorry
and
this
gets on all
never
your
happens
shoes.
to me, I swear.
This is a nightmare.
It's bad luck now. I haven't had my gazpacho skins yet this morning. I don't know if we're gonna win.
Hey, but don't fret. There is some silver lining. If the field opens up and we all fall into lava, I'll be able to breathe in it.
No potions on the field.
No, it's just a ring. I'll be able to breathe lava.
What kind of rings did you buy?
I bought a lava ring.
Oh.
Wait, it lets you breathe lava?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you bought a
it's
a ring of lava breathing. Hell yeah.
Hey!
Are you sure you know how that works?
Yeah, it'll be fun. I can't wait until I jump into some lava and start breathing.
We're gonna have to have a conversation after the game.
It's gonna be great.
Alright, are you guys ready to hustle?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Let's go.
I just crushed a national bohemian. I feel like $1 billion bucks.
Do you have an extra?
Yeah, here you go,
Thank
buddy.
you,
I
thank
just
you.
feel like I need 15 seconds. Because did you know that 15 seconds can save you 15 gold or more on a orgasm? And
I see you've been to the Emporium Everwood's orgasm baths.
I know. I just met Carl.
Wait, there's a thing as an orgasm bath?
You've never been to Everwood's?
No, I've been spending all of my time at pointy ears and voluptuous or round rumptious
That's a
beards.
shithole.
No, it's
No
not.
wonder you look like the way you do.
No, those men and women work very
I've been
hard.
there that day to use the bathroom, and I was wondering why it was so steamy. I think I shat in the sex pool. Oh God!
Give me that.
Those poor people.
Stop talking to me. That's disgusting.
No, you take care of Carl.
I will take care of him.
You gives me all my best
We should go
players.
play the game,
You're
guys.
lying. You're not gonna take care of him. You
This
bring
is my
that
life's
right
dream.
now. Give back.
You don't know. You
If I
can't
don't
take him
see
onto the
his
field.
smile,
I will hold on
I
to
need
him.
50
No, thank you.
I
No.
need 15 seconds to mount him.
Well, you know.
Eggman, for the life of all that is good for you, do not let go of the dildo.
You hear a whistle. You have to go right now. I will give this to one of the cheerleaders to hold on to.
Toodles! Look at the silver lining is getting covered in shit. Maybe someone's idea of glory after all.
Get out there!
I don't have to take the reduction bullshit with
I follow ravioli.
He forces you through the double doors, and they swing wide open, and you see the field.
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
What is this shit?
Oh my god!
What the fuck is this? There's no fucking. What?
I'm scared. I don't want to play anymore.
You're pushed out into the field, and you hear the loudest crash of sound and din from all directions. Every single seat in this stadium is filled with standing, screaming people. Fans and crowds are in every direction that you look. You can see paper streamers coming down. You can see people waving signs and painted, looking just like Loxodon on their faces, having had their faces painted. You can see horns blaring out in all directions. The crowd is going absolutely insane. The Bloodhawks on the exact opposite side of the field are already in their positions, and you are stumbling out onto the hard grass hardtack of this field. You should have the here. The ball. Oh, the ball.
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
We just need a Mancala token?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the ball, but I have
That's
unlimited.
the lucky ball. We can't play without that.
Color.
What's it called again?
The ringer.
Oh, the ringer.
Because it rings the bell that does the work of the game.
I always want to call it the fleam bean, but I know that's not what it is.
Yikes!
That's the unofficial name.
That's a great name. Fleam bean.
It's a great name.
Thank you for setting that up, and I will go over there and put the gentleman in play.
I always remember the cardinal directions of the compass rose because in Boy Scouts we learned that nasty eagles suck whales.
That's great. I never learned it
I
that
always
way.
learned that every average dog gets bones every day.
What?
Oh, that doesn't work at all.
I was like, what?
No, that's for the strings of a guitar.
Ah.
Every good boy
Yes.
does find
Yes.
face into space.
Hey, here, there's two more things.
My dear Aunt Sally, what is it?
That's PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
That's right.
And then there's
PEMDAS?
the PEMDAS. It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication,
Oh,
division,
yeah.
subtraction, or addition, subtraction. Which PEMDAS isn't even really a thing. Once you start getting into Hollow. And then there's also the planets, which is my very energetic mother.
Wait, are there two ringers?
Bought us 9 pizzas or some shit, but Pluto got fucked. And then also
Pluto.
bought us
Pluto's back.
pizzas.
Pluto's back.
Pluto's
Shit,
back?
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's back.
Yeah, it's back. No, it's not.
No, it's a planet.
Prove it. Someone
Somebody look
prove
it up. Someone sent us a link
Pluto's not
that tells
back.
us that Pluto is
Excuse
a
my
planet.
turtles.
Pluto's not back. It's smaller than some moons. It's
Pluto's not back.
Pluto's a planet.
Pluto's my
No,
favorite
it is
planet.
not. I
Pluto
would be
can-
blown away if they
Pluto
did
can
that.
suck whales.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is weeping in his grave.
I'm gonna
Is
ask B.
Pluto
Yancey what his
a
favorite
planet?
Probably the
2019.
Yeah, let's. I want to answer this question before we.
Fuck it, we'll do it
continue.
live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
It's a dwarf planet.
We're gonna find out if Pluto's a planet first. This is very important. Just hold
Well,
on. 1
Hurricane
minute.
says it's a dwarf planet, but I don't believe anything that Reed says ever. So this
Yeah,
Reed's a real smart
according
guy.
to
Reed's the
NASA.gov,
dumbest
it's a
thing you
dwarf
ever met.
planet.
Dwarf planet. What did I say?
That's even better than
I'm
a
a-
regular one because it's little.
Exactly right. It's a planet. What did I say? What did I say?
I mean, you're technically correct, which is the best kind of
No,
correct.
they-
But
they-
what, I
they
thought
made
that
it
it
a
was.
non-planet.
I'm gonna Wikipedia this later.
They,
because
no, they went back on it. They made it a non-planet.
What a
and
bunch
then
of
they're like,
Well, what was the
Wild
definition?
floppers.
Because was it a non-planet or was it always just degraded from a planet to a dwarf planet?
No, it was. They removed it to not a planet, whatever it was,
Okay.
and then they upgraded it back to a
See, I don't
planet,
remember what it
just
was.
a dwarf planet.
That sounds like a bunch of non-committal flip-floppers.
Thank you. Now, yeah, it was dropped and then brought back up to a dwarf planet.
I don't
Exactly right. Exactly.
probably
You
right.
go,
blasted
Pluto.
on
You
My
go.
entire
Tired of
worldview has been shattered. I can't play D&D anymore.
Well, that's too bad.
Hey Yancey, what's your favorite planet?
Hey! Hold on, let me sit down with a nice cup of joe to go with my lucky charm as part of Bellet's breakfast. Hi everybody! You know what? I don't care for a dwarf planet. Mine is the sun. It's like the king of planets.
All right, where are we going here? I forget who everybody is. This is Yancey. Yancey's got to be up
Yeah,
front.
put you
So
where
my
you
only
wanna-
question is, where does the stone start?
Oh, it's gonna start in one of the other positions.
It's going to be like random?
It starts randomly,
Okay.
and for lack of a better word, west is going to be the one that's closest to you, and
Yes.
east is going to be. Oh, I didn't put the.
I got you, fam.
He made it. He made one.
Look. I'm not going to say it.
That with flow didn't affect you at all. all right, he's on it. He's
Okay,
on
so
it.
where are we here? I forget who the
I'm purple.
Uzingu. No, you're Sigmund Freud. Where? Oh, you're
Am I
the
in the
gold.
whirlpool?
Well,
How does
shit.
the
We don't
whirlpool
actually know. We don't know.
The bell.
The whirlpool is the bell.
So we're gonna
the
put
bell
you
is no
here.
longer just on one space. You can look. You look out and you see that on the normal tower where the small bell that had been planted that would hit the wooden structure and then rotate the column and eventually rock the column and ring the bell. This thing is now just like a huge hat that sits over the entire thing. This massive super bell that's been brought out for this final game.
Can you not stand in that space?
You cannot stand on any of those 4 spaces.
Does anybody have an opposition to to what I've done?
No.
What?
You guys feel
Any
about
challenges to that configuration?
We need Gazpacho.
this? Right. I can place him here. I figure.
Who's the?
We can do DB.
Who's the keeper?
I mean, our keeper's been
It's me.
Louise.
So as long as both me and Gazpacho are on the front line, that's fine. So I need to be moved.
Well,
up.
remember now that it's so huge, we're gonna need a back line.
Oh,
might.
So I'll play defense. So as long as
We have
Gazpacho's on the front line, put me back towards defense.
This is Gazpacho now.
No, but Gazpacho's a penny, right?
Well, we were going to use DB,
that's
but
fine,
we
that's fine,
can.
that's
We
fine.
can use.
That's right.
I will say.
So where do you want? Oh fuck! This is a nightmare.
I will say that
This is an abject nightmare.
do see that
It's gonna be
you do see that the what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the west column to start.
Okay. I already know strategy, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, did we learn a special move from Coach or just the feet? Thanks to my sponsorship.
The
with
feats
Lucky
were
Charm.
the equivalent of the playbook.
Well, Babar really fucked himself here. For RP's sake, Babar put himself in a ditch.
What do you want with RP?
I believe that's the restaurant now. We'll start the thing.
Let's get the music going.
So I'm just gonna point this out since you're probably gonna do first.
Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Welcome to the final 42nd Grand Sling Philel Championship. My name is Tank Hammerfall, and I'm there at day. Welcome everyone, welcome all. And before we get started, I believe that we have a special little something. Rondo DeSesto, great-great-grandson of the great Massimo, a local Galtigan I'm sure you all know, is going to sing the Galtigan anthem. You see as a human figure walks out to the center of the field, and he is pretty tall, fair-looking, long black hair, and he amplifies his voice magically to sing out to the stadium. Who all put their hand over one.
What's his name?
His name is Rondo.
Rondo DeSesto.
Rondo DeSesto, exactly right. He stands there and very quickly launches into his performance. Oh, say, can you, I'm asking, can you see by the map? 4 minutes pass. And the Goodberry Square, the structure's rising up, stretching way up in the air. 8 more minutes. And the home of the fleeing game. And everybody play ball.
Galtica!
Hey,
Get out of here, you
That was
foreigner!
so tasteful.
Galtica!
Some people choose to cut it short, but he nailed it.
Galtica!
Well, that was an unusually embellished version of the Galtigan anthem. I'm not sure exactly what to make of that. Yes, it was very long. My thighs are asleep. The mascot that you all know and love, who represents Gazpacho, is standing there. Kill me! End my existence! And I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Yay!
That's the King's Whistle. We're off to the very final game of the very final
My
championship
initiative is
of the...
-1.
I wonder why that is.
7.
Technically, it should be
It's-
-2.
it's
It's minus
technically-
modifier -2, so it's -4 instead. But that's fine.
I did. I overrode the modifier.
No, you overrode the wait.
Other modifier -2.
Would you give a +1 to Dex? I thought it was
No,
+0.
that's a modifier on the score.
7
So
for
you
you.
get a
7
on the
for
other
Louise.
Yeah.
Oh, other modifier.
Toodles, what do you got?
-2 is of the stat.
16.
16
Yeah,
for
not the
Toodles.
modifier stat. So it's an additional modifier.
What do you got, Ravioli?
So how do you do that?
So what you do by override score is your
14
stats.
for
That's how I
Ravioli.
would do it.
You would just override the score?
Yeah. So you have 6 because it's -4 on the stat.
Well, I got a 5 then on my. No, sorry, I got a 6 on my initiative.
You got a 6 for your initiative now that you've mechanically figured out how
And then I
devastating
have
the
to
effects
get
of
rid of my
Whisplow
charisma
are.
here.
I'm
not worried about it. I'm literally not worried about it.
And so
Babar.
that'll be just 12.
Yeah, I got a 6.
And what do you got?
I have a 12.
A 12
Wow.
for
Oh, yeah, this is
Bird.
no problem.
Or Bud.
Babar's never felt better.
Hey, you're looking a little rough.
And they're off. Let's see what's going to happen. Number 3 is going to take the first turn of the game. He's going to go 35 feet forward.
Who's going first?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. What's up?
Oh.
I didn't understand that.
She's trying to see if she's going next. Go ahead.
We got time.
Oh, do I need to be Gina and track reactions?
Gina was excluded from the game.
No, but she means take Nikki's role of helping you track reactions.
If you're, thank you for reminding me to do that. If you want to, you are certainly welcome.
That would be great. I think someone should. So if you want to do that,
That
that'd be
way I
awesome.
don't have to as
Otherwise,
much
I can do it.
balls
piece
to
of
juggle,
paper.
so to speak.
Hey, yo.
Here, take.
Bar knows too well about that.
Here, just take this.
Aqua, the water genasi bard.
Aqua's nothing without the belt of cloud giants.
What's our initiative? When you get a
I'll tell
chance?
you.
Yeah.
3, Toodles, 4.
Hold on. Toodles. 4.
Oh, but I rolled so high.
2,
Not really.
Ravioli, 5.
Ravioli. 5.
Yancey,
Hips instead of hymns. That's
Fancy.
clever.
1,
Huh?
Louise, Babar.
Oh, golly, I went last. What do you know?
It's a valuable lesson about doing drugs.
Drugs are a hell of a drug. If you had just
Alright.
done my grandmother's
Do
pasta
you mind if I borrow
fazool
this, or
instead.
you need to use it?
Drugs are.
You see him run up, and he jumps perhaps the last 5 feet and lands in almost like a ball configuration, and then disappears. Where he was, there's
I'm
this
sorry, who does
thunderclap. Number 3
Oh,
here,
shit.
this Bloodhawk. There's this instant explosion of sound for 300 feet in all direction. There is the sound of like a thunderbolt going off, the crack of lightning, and he teleports to the right in front of the column on the east side next to Maya. And then the next one down.
Like,
nope, keep going.
The next pillar.
Next one. Yep.
oh, I
It's that
apologize.
He teleports there, and the ball from the thunderclap explosion acts almost like a even more powerful thunder wave. It explodes, doing
Yeah, we're in deep shit.
Yeah.
uh, 13 points of momentum damage.
So we're at 23?
Southeast.
Southeast. 23, 22, 21, 20, 21, and 19 and a half. It hits this and scatters.
Okay. It's going to go.
Holy shit. Can he get his own fucking reaction?
It's going to go. He would technically get it, but what was the speed that it was going?
It was 19 and a half.
He will choose not to take it. Instead, it goes southwest.
That's not good. Southwest,
Yep.
19.
Reaction.
Yes, so you have it at 19.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess try to hit it. I have to try to hit it.
Initiative is kind of important on this map.
Where's Gazpacho? Put him up on the front line.
He's
up on the,
here.
Yeah, he was up on the front line.
Where?
Just anywhere. Doesn't matter.
I mean, you don't have the penny or the old flame flow ball. Oh,
Sorry,
you
what did you
missed?
get?
I missed it.
So that's going to be 19, 18 and a half. It enters your range.
And it's still 19. The odds to
It's
hit.
18 and a half, so it rolls down to 18.
I will. I gotta take a crack at it.
Yeah, of course.
I have to.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use a lucky die. There we go, natural 20.
Fuck yeah! So remember, you can curve the ball and get this motherfucker out of here.
Yes. So I. Wait, what's
You
in
would
the
have to
middle?
use a bonus action.
This
you
is
cannot
just-
curve the ball with just a reaction.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
that's
lied.
right,
You can't curve the
that's
ball.
Just
So
hurl it
these-
back at
So-
him.
so
The
hold on.
plays that we learned last time still apply to this map.
That is correct.
There's just a chance that
That's
it will
an
randomly spawn.
evergreen effect.
Got
of
it.
course.
So those are always the same spot.
Hurl it
So
back at
if,
him.
if we came back this way, it would hit here, right?
Yeah.
And then where would it go?
Sorry, hold on. We come down
Oh, that's
here.
smart.
It bounces
Oh, no,
off.
I
It comes
think-
back here, and it's going to hit here, and then come here, and ultimately, if you hit it hard enough, it'll hit this pillar. I believe.
So I think you
No, it should be right here, right?
there. And
Oh,
then,
maybe I was off by
yeah, I
one.
think you're off by 1.
Yeah. I mean, that's you still got to clear the ball. You got to get it downfield.
The two guys in the middle are also columns.
Wait, these?
Yeah.
Oh
They're
shit!
also what?
We need two more.
Oh,
we need two more D4s.
Oh, my bad.
I'll just crack it that way, and we'll see what. We'll
You wanna
see
go
what
this direction?
Yeah, because it'll. If I hit it hard enough, it'll hit that guy.
So what's
Correct.
your attack?
So my attack is.
And it's currently at 18 and a half before you deal damage.
This is the opening attack that we've come to expect from the Bloodhawks. Let's see how Ravioli can do. Oh, he slams it.
So I'm going to. So it's a D6, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So 2d6.
It's a D6, so it'll be 2d6 plus your
Plus dex.
modifier.
And I have-
Unless you're holding the blade, which I believe
No,
is
I'm
Louise's
not.
privilege.
Correct.
And we had like time to like prepare beforehand, like right before we went in.
Yeah, whatever you needed
So I
to
have
do
arcane weapon on
mechanically for
it.
that purpose.
And I'm going to
Fucking smack that fucker.
smack it with an extra D. So that's actually 4d6 damage plus.
So what are
3.
you smacking with?
Arcane weapon paddle.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 plus 3, 23
So
damage.
23 plus 18 and a half is
Oh
going to
my
be what?
fucking God.
41 and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some heat.
40.
Hope this
I'm
doesn't
assuming
bite
no one
us
wants to
in
take the
the ass.
reactions
No,
here.
that's
No.
that's 41.
No, because 41 and a half. Sorry, yes, you're right. I apologize.
Okay.
41. 40.
Yep.
39. 38. 37. 36. 35. 34. 33 and a half to number 1.
He'll let it whiz by.
33. 32. 31. 30 and 1 and a half.
And it's
5
going to
or
hit
1.
one.
To 5 or 1, it will hit 1 if they don't take their reactions. At 30 and a half.
That'd be an instant 20 damage if he doesn't die.
One will attempt to jump out of the way. What is it, 31?
31 and a, no, 30 and a half, so 30 is the dex check.
He fails.
So he's going to take 20 points of damage and then scatter die.
Okay.
And we're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And dexterity saving throw is not a reaction. It's only if you try to hit it, right?
What number
Yes.
just took the damage?
Number 1
Number
took
1.
20 points of damage and scatter die.
Holy fuck.
Good job.
This game actually may not take long.
And let's go with scatter die, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a 5, whatever that is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's
Oh,
going to come.
no.
So we've got 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23,
I don't have my reaction.
She does not.
22,
I can wait for it to go to 21 and
21 and a half.
to whack it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will
Fucking send that.
attempt to do that. So I'm using my reaction.
Oh yeah, you made it. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
The crowd is already going bonkers.
Remind me again the stats for this thing, for this paddle. It's 1d10.
It's a 1d6. Oh, no,
No,
your
she's got the
blade.
blade.
Is a 1d10 plus your proficiency plus your strength or your dex, whichever modifier you prefer to use.
Okay, and to hit,
To hit is just your...
Proficiency plus-
Yeah, proficiency plus your strength or dex. It's a finesse weapon. So it's whatever you prefer.
ooh, that would be a 7.
It's gonna be
Now-
a miss.
Oh, yeah, and we... Okay.
So 20 and a half.
Do
so
we remember how many twists of fate do we have?
We did get $15 too from Julie. I don't know
we
if that
got-
counts.
Those aren't bits.
They aren't good for rerolls, but I would like to keep track of them because you may want to use them.
Didn't discuss.
How many twists do we
They're
have?
they're not bits, right? They were just.
Did we have-
no.
No,
Did
we
we
did
have
get
any twists from
like
last
3
time?
twists of fate last game.
Right. I was saying the.
Oh yeah.
They should have rolled over. I'm sorry to distract you. What number are you at?
20 and a half. So it's
Okay.
going to be 20. Approaching my boy Rav.
Duck.
Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky and double dodge, it goes right back the way we came.
So do we have 3 twists? Is that the understanding?
But they're used for max damage, right?
They're used only for max damage.
DC's 20.
The DC's 20.
I fail.
So you will take 10 points of
Oh, wait,
damage.
it's +4. I still fail.
10 points of damage and scatter die. We don't want a 7 or an 8 or a 6. Holy fuck.
It's a 7.
That's a goal.
Blam! That's the kind of aggressive action that we've come to expect from the Bloodhawks. That is a full round. Oh my goodness, almost done with before the end of the first person's turn.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Get the tools to turn first.
Oh. The only thing I roll well is initiative. So
Let's reset the board.
I didn't roll initiative. I'd roll no.
Is it on the other
It
one
will
now?
be, no, it will
It's
be
on the
randomly
east side.
determined. Oh no, is it just automatically flip-flops?
No, I pre-rolled them.
Okay.
It's just that it went west and then east.
Got
so it'll be different each time.
Do we reroll initiative? or
We
no?
do re-roll initiative, but however, I need to roll a d20.
Oh, hell yeah.
That
So
first
same
bell
deal,
brought
right?
to you by the Sovereign Glue Sovereigns. The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
So now same thing, like
Yeah,
you can move from here to
right back
here.
where he was.
So you move. So I'm sorry. What was the question,
You
Derek?
can put 3 right back where he was.
In his position.
He was. Where the fuck was he? He was here, so he would have been here. Yeah. You move it here. You crush it. We got to get past one person.
You hear
That's
Arthur
two people,
Eggeman's
because number
voice.
3
You
came
hear
back.
Coach Eggeman. He's yelling out, "Get back into position! Don't worry, they start strong, but if you can last through, you just have to get some points on the board. I believe you can do your job!" And he yells over to the cheerleaders, and you see a line of 15 people, 7 what were obviously strippers on one side, 7 of Sherry's berries buried with a different berry on each of their heads on a hat, and in the middle, what is clearly a dress designed to look like an enormous pie. A woman's spinning around like that, and she holds up an object that's wearing a very obvious fisherman's hat. She's like, "Not right now, I can't, no, stop suggesting that." And
Are we allowed to talk strategy in a meta perspective?
I
Or would
think
you
for the
prefer that we
yeah,
don't?
this is a casual game of D&D.
We have to outlast their spell slots. I think is basically what he's saying. And then other than that, keep in mind here where this ball starts. If you get up here first, mostly Yancey, you're gonna want to move it one to the left or right and crush it, because then we only have to get past a certain number of people, right? So that's like a full hit from here. Oh shit, where was it? Hold on, they moved. Because over here it was. They have a different. All right, so
I
just
need
pay
you to
attention-
roll for initiative.
Just pay attention to the layout. Is all I'm saying.
Hey,
If we get a good enough hit,
that's one hell of a cream pie!
What
I got
do
a
you
6
Yancey?
again.
24.
6 for Babar.
24 for Yancey. Big Yancey.
So your only issue here, you actually, well, I don't want to be that guy, right? Who doesn't
And
know what to do.
23.
You can
23.
actually move it to this pillar and try to crush it in, because there's 2 here.
What do you got, Toodles?
But on this side,
4.
you might be able to
Ouch.
drill it right in. So it depends on.
What do you got?
It doesn't have to go as far.
5.
If you drill it
5.
right in, but you got to get past
I
2.
never get to
So you hit it hard enough,
play.
you might be able to just punch it
Always
straight
picked
through.
last.
And that's going to be for Louise. All right. Come on, you can do it, yes! And you still do that in the front row, that very favorite fan. Yeah, all right, we can. Come on, Loxodon, let's go! And then at the top of the round,
What's the
the
initiative?
cheerleaders have inspired you. You all have a inspiration dice of 1d8 that you can spend at any time throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, I love it.
What's the initiative?
Thanks, Carl.
The initiative is 5. Yancey. Ravioli.
Holy fuck.
3. 4. 2. 1. Babar Louise Tooth.
We're in deep shit.
We want to just play defensive, I guess.
No, yeah, we may not get that chance.
Yeah.
We are going to play defensively because whoever's fucking going first. 5 is going first. Well, no, he's not going to make the ball. He's not going to reach the ball.
We don't know that.
Sorry, I'm in the full game mode, so if I'm too meta, you tell me to stop.
I'm not going to stop you from any
Because
level.
this is like...
Because I would want
One turn.
in the reality of this game, I envision you guys yelling at each other these kinds of observations. So I'm
Everybody
comfortable with
missed
that.
their actions. Not a single person hit the ball after they...
Oh, it's scattered that way.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
So we got fucked by
We've
scatter.
gotten very unlucky with scattered eye.
Number 5 is running out onto the field. Actually, he's not going to run out on the field. He has the blade.
Yeah.
And you see him pat like so, and he looks at all of you, and he's like, and that'll be what he does.
Careful
on
what
his
you
turn.
wish for, you stupid elf!
Yancey, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna just lob it towards that motherfucker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You gotta move up.
7.
Yeah, yep. Because there you go.
7.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna crack this motherfucker.
So do you have to use your bonus action to use key points?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Then you might want to just punch it straight in.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
I'll hit it. Should I
Yes.
Should I
You
use
should
the bonus action
You should
to
fucking
too?
blow your load on the
Okay,
shit.
so
damage first.
great. That'll be sorry.
Take your time.
Action. That'll be 5 points of damage.
15. You can definitely follow up on
If
this
you want
one.
to
Okay.
use a twist, you can do max damage.
That's true. Is it?
Yeah.
But that makes the DC harder to hit. So
Oh,
Shoot on the
exactly.
last one.
But the others are D4s. Right?
But you
You're right,
want to
right,
hit.
right,
you
right,
want
right,
to follow up for more damage.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna
I think.
go again. That's gonna
Unfortunate.
miss. I'll use a lucky die.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, because we're just sending it. 13 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. So you get another hit now.
Okay. Oh, max damage. That's 8 points.
So that's going to be 23. Right? 15 plus 8 is 23.
So I can definitely hit it. I can hit 23.
You can try. You also have an inspiration die.
9. Hold on. 9 plus 6 is 15.
Which means you'd have to roll max damage to hit it on the inspiration die. You'd have to roll on it. Right?
I don't think it's worth it.
No, I don't think so either.
That's just a miss. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was your bonus action as well?
Yes.
So that's going to be 23 from here. 22, 21, 20.
When it enters 10 feet of the creature,
I think it's got to be there because that's more than 10 feet, right?
the Bloodhawks have a reach of 10 feet.
So with how we rule it, because 10 feet is in part of that square, that counts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it
he's
does
gonna
count.
let it. He's gonna let it drop
Because
down.
it's technically, what, 5... 10 and a half. Yeah.
But he's gonna let it drop down the AC a little bit.
22, 21. Yeah, 20 would be one square more. It would give him...
He'll let it drop to 19.
That's 19 and a half,
He'll
which
try
rolls
for
to
it.
19.
He'll try for it. He hits, and he's going to smack it.
That's number 3.
Yeah. Thank you for being on top of that. He uses his
Zeke,
reaction.
I believe they're wood elves, correct? Wood elves?
Yes, wood elves. And he's going to hit it. Is he going to hit it straight back? No, that'd be stupid. He'll hit it diagonally. Let me roll for damage.
Stupid wood elves.
He hits it. He
Dumb.
puts 7 points of heat on that, and it's going to send it
26
south.
So that's going to be 19, yes.
Southwest.
26 and a half, so 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
Oh, ooh.
Ooh, you can hit that.
Ooh, I'm gonna
It's
hit
worth
it.
taking a try, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the 20 damage I did to number 1, it's gone, right? That's full healed now.
Yep. Everyone heals between rounds.
Thought it was a partial heal.
I got a 14.
It's a miss. So now you can either take it or dex to get out of the way. Dexing to get out of the way is
Would
probably
it be
the optimal
4 if
play.
I take it?
Maybe 10.
What was the...
20 was the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You take 10 points of damage and then you scatter dies, so we don't want that. You want to try to dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge it.
Dodging is the optimal play here.
And what is it to dodge again?
It's the ace. The DC
20.
is the dexterity saving
Oh,
throw,
okay.
and the
Make a
DC
dex
is
check.
equal to the momentum of the ball.
So 14.
So you will take
10 points.
Now I guess 9.
9 points.
9 points of damage because it rolls down to 19.5 and scatter die. We don't want to see a what is it?
It's north. 1.
Okay, so it's going to bounce off her for 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. We've ruled that it enters range at 13.
Yes.
13, he'll take a crack at it. And what number is that?
1.
He nails it. And
Hey, Wiley. Welcome.
Welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, I'd love to know how they have 10-foot reach. That's curious.
When you see is they have that long hair, they're not actually reaching out with their paddles. They're whipping it with their hair as the ball streaks across.
Long hair don't care.
That's cheating.
Long hair don't.
Can I use my thick ass trunk?
That's 8
My
points
wily trunk.
of heat and
8 on this, which was 13.
He'll send it straight flying, screaming south.
So it's 13 plus 8 is going to be 21. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You've already used your reaction. You can either take it and scatter or get out of the way and scatter.
Dodge.
Where's she at?
Come on.
Ooh, yeah, 20.
20. Yeah, there you go.
So you pass. So it's 14, 13. It hits here and scatters.
Okay, I'm
Unless I wanna take
gonna
a
start
reaction,
rolling these
but I'm gonna
publicly
let it go
again
for now.
because
Yeah, because you react to the reaction. To the
because
scatter.
what it is.
I'm gonna get rid of these scouts.
5 is gonna go south.
So it's going to bounce off of here
And then
and
destroy
go
the
back
tower,
into here,
but still
destroy
scatter.
and that's going to be
And it's
a
going to
12,
go northeast.
11, 10. Woo. We survived the first fucking
So you
round.
want to do like numbers around here, just so we know scatter-wise?
Usually I've got it, but yeah, I can do it.
Holy hell! The Bloodhogs didn't score in the first 5 seconds of the round. I'm blown away. Let's
Hey,
see.
fuck you, announcer! Trunks win!
Yancey's coming out onto the field.
Hi! I'm already on the field. That doesn't make any sense to say. Have you ever had Lucky Charms?
Oh, was that Yancey's turn?
That was my turn, yeah.
Ravioli's making a move.
Oh, it's my turn? Well, Gazpacho, get on up there. 1, 2, actually 1.
2.
It's there, right?
It's way out there, yeah. Can you attack it?
He can. 1.5, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put him there. I am going to first run up to it. 1.5. Does it work? Because I can only get like back here. Probably not.
Okay.
You know
Oh,
what I
you want
mean?
to try to hit it and retreat?
So I was going to hit it and then maybe have Gazpacho follow up.
You can do like a 15.
You can pass the Gazpacho. And then they get advantage on a pass.
So right, that's true. So what I'm going to
But that requires them having the reaction, correct?
I'm sorry, I missed the
If you
plot.
pass the ball to a teammate, does it require your teammate to have the reaction?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
So no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stay there, and I'm going to firebolt it from here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to see where it
Bingo.
scatters that hits.
Wait, you're trying to scatter it?
You're trying to pass it to Gazpacho?
No.
No,
Gazpacho. Oh, no.
So I'm thinking that I hit it there and there into there and see where it goes.
You want to hit it into this.
Not into that, into that. Boom, boom.
So you want to boop up. That's
Yeah.
fine. How much damage
Right.
is it?
5 damage.
So it's going to be 15.
Oh no, sorry, only 1 damage. Sorry, 1 damage. I forgot.
11. So it's gonna at 10. It's gonna hit this and scatter, and basically it just goes 1 square. So it's fine.
Okay, good.
That's fine.
So scatter
Because it's
die.
gonna displace.
North.
Okay, so now Gazpacho will go in and he will take a crack at it.
Taking care of the columns. Very interesting.
He will go
Agreed.
in and because we get fucked by luck.
That's
Fucked by
true.
luck, and
That's
he's
true.
going to cough hot fryer grease at the ringer and make an attack.
What a wonderful smell!
It
Hits.
hits. 1d6 plus 2. Let's see what happens.
Hey, yours.
5.
3, 4, 5.
Which
So,
direction?
would it hit this guy?
For 5?
Yeah.
14, 13, 12, 11 and a half. Scatter die.
4. That's going to be
11.
southeast.
10.
I am done.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 is breaking out onto the
Gotta
field.
make sure our back corners.
He's going to move 35 feet diagonally towards the ball. Can he make it?
We say 15, 35. Yeah, you can.
35. He's going to take a first crack at it. He's going to hit, and he's going to do 9 points of damage, putting 19 momentum on it. But before it sends it away, he swings around again and misses. That's going to be
9 total.
9 points of damage to it, momentum, and he's going to hit it. Sorry.
Oh man. He doesn't have many options. He's going to hit it southwest.
18. Yancey.
I should crack it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, because again, you might be able to just like fucking. Do you ever? Oh, you do it.
18. Fuck. I
Yeah.
can use this.
Yeah.
Which guarantees it I hit.
Yeah, if you're one off, do it.
Yep, and I crush it. And then I'm going to do this. Please, please, please. 4 plus 4 is 8.
8.
So I'm just going to send it straight down to 1, I guess, right?
Yeah, we were what? We were at 18, right? Because it was 19, 18. So that's 26. You want to send it straight down?
Yeah.
25, 24.
3's going to use his reaction at 10
Oh,
feet,
right.
and he's going to take a crack at it. What's the number?
3 does not have his reaction.
He does, because he just took his turn.
Oh, that's right.
25 and a half. So 24 and a half.
No, he used to.
No, but he
You
just
get
took
your
his
reaction
turn,
back,
so
so
he
you-
would have had to refresh the
He
reaction.
misses it, and now he no longer has his reaction back. That was literally his turn, so
He's on his turn.
it's
You
on
get your
his
reaction
turn that
back
he
at
gets
the
his
start of your
reaction
turn.
back at the start of his turn.
Are we on his turn or
Yes.
something?
Yeah, he just took his turn. This is his turn.
Okay.
So what did I say? It was
but
26.
he does miss. Yeah.
We said 25, 24 and a half, 24, 23, 22 and a half. It reaches 1. 10-foot range of 1.
No, he doesn't have his reaction. He's going to try to dodge out of the way. 22 and a half? Goodness gracious.
So, well, no, it'll be 21 and a half when it reaches him. Then in that case, to dodge.
He missed. Is it a miss? Oh, it smacks him in the face. How much damage does that do to 1?
21 and a half, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
No,
My
looking
goodness.
for it.
He takes
You
it,
long-haired fuck.
and
Saturday.
we're going to go in the easterly direction.
21, 20,
Right back at it.
19, 18, 17 and a half.
He's taking it again. Can he dodge out of the way? No! Oh my
So he'll
goodness.
take another 7 points of damage on the scatter die.
7 points of damage, and that's going to scatter in the 4 direction. That looks like
Fuck.
a southeast.
17, 16, 15, 14 and a half.
3 jumps out of the way. He succeeds.
So it passes.
14, 13 and a half. You already used your reaction?
Yep.
I should dodge it, right?
He has
Yeah.
to use his reaction, yeah.
What's the DC?
14.
14. I definitely
14
failed.
and a half. So you'll take 4 points of damage and scatter die at 14.
Magical bludgeoning. And then scatter die. That's right.
Welcome,
4
Psychotic
again.
Monk.
Southeast.
13, 12, 11. It'll crush this pillar. Scatter die.
6. That's going to be southwest.
10. Woo! Your reaction, you can take it, but
Hey, but it's behind our line.
Yeah.
you also
No,
might just
yeah.
want to let us take our turns. Right? You've got the
Number
ball.
4's on top. He's going to
Come and get her, you stupid elf.
dash.
With your long
He's
dun
going to
hair.
dash forward, and he's going to go 70 feet because his
10,
movement is 35.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
All right, that's the conclusion of his turn. Number 2's going to go up, and he's going to take a step backwards, and he's going to do that same gesture like this. And then he's going to...
You don't scare me.
Number 1 is going to go forward, and... Can he get just 30 feet away from Yancey?
30 feet away from him?
Yeah.
Oh, you use it.
So he can go here. and be 30
Yeah,
feet
he wants
away?
to go there, and then he's going to send a pitch paddle in your direction.
Try to knock you prone.
He's going to attempt to get you with a 25 to hit.
I think that'll be just.
You make an athletics or an acrobatic saving throw, your choice. The DC is what he attacks, so 25.
A deck? Is it a
Uh,
deck
a
saving
check.
throw? A
If it's
check?
athletics
It's
or
an
acrobatics,
athletics
it's a
or
check.
an acrobatic I guess saving throw. It's a dex saving throw. That would be
So dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Or strength, right?
I
Or
guess.
either way.
Yeah. When I wrote
Plus
that
cloak of
down,
protection.
I was thinking athletics or acrobatics saving throw. That's not a rule in the game. Let's go with 25 or be knocked prone.
25, exactly.
You get smashed like this, but you're able to turn around and you, from having done all those push-ups, pull yourself right back up without issue.
I'm feeling lucky. Thanks for that balanced breakfast.
You're welcome.
My mind is in the game.
I hope you like the scones.
No, I hate schools. That's not balanced at
What
all.
was he attempting to do?
He was attempting to knock him out with the pitch paddles. So everyone has these paddles that you can lodge. You can lob these like magical energy balls. You all have the ability to do this as an action if you want
Pitch
to.
paddles?
Yes, but you have the blade.
So you.
But anybody with a paddle can use a ranged attack to try to knock someone prone.
And that's like, what, 30 feet? 60
I would
also
say
has
that
a
even a
paddle,
person
right?
with the blade has a paddle. Because you can pass the blade from person
That
to
I
person.
didn't know. Okay.
So is there any other benefit to having the blade outside of the
Well,
1d10?
It's a 1d10 instead of a 1d6.
And better chance to hit? Maybe? No, it's just
It's just a 1d10, and
You hit
you
harder.
want to keep it near the goal because 1d10 gets it away from the goal.
Right. So basically, the idea of the paddle, and what I'm thinking of meta knowledge here, is if it's my turn, I know Yanti's going up next, I can basically try to knock somebody prone and have Yanti killed. Go for the kill shot.
Babar's up next, then Louise, then Toots, but I'm going to use the rest of them.
Right. So Babar's up next, then Louise.
So number 2, just try to knock him prone?
One. Try to knock me prone.
Oh, okay.
You can't pass it to me because I use my reaction.
This sucks. Yeah, this is not good.
So to everybody new, we're playing Fleen Flower, which is a kind of D&D rules sports game that Derek invented. And we are in the final match.
We are.
It's the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen.
1-0.
So
grab
this
an
is
ice
what,
cold
the fourth
Budweiser.
week we've done this? I think 4?
Yeah.
A month of Fleen
A
Flower.
whole month of Fleen Flower.
Whole month.
Can't wait to see who wins.
It's gonna be them.
Natural 20, damn it.
Gotta give it up.
I would recommend fetching out the gold D20 out of that bag.
Okay.
That's the best one. Those are my shitty DM die. I mean, they're not shitty, but they just roll pretty low.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
My golden snitch is this bad
What is-
boy.
what's the range on the
That's
paddle?
Derek gave that to me.
The
So
range
that's
on
my
the paddle?
Yeah, the range on the paddle.
30 feet.
Before it ends up disadvantage.
Oh, it's 30 feet and then up to 120 feet at disadvantage.
I'm going to make a disadvantaged paddle attack on number 1.
Okay, go for it. You rolled a hit.
Get him.
What is it to hit? +6?
It's whatever. It's the same
Strength
finesse action. So strength or
plus
dexterity plus your proficiency.
15?
Paddles.
Against number 1?
More than that.
He'll
No, because +3.
Plus your proficiency.
Oh, so +5, so 17.
and he'll make a dexterity saving throw to try to dive out of that. He succeeds.
Alright, I guess that's my turn.
Oh, I see how that works.
Yeah, it's not to hit. It's,
Got it.
you create a
yeah.
DC and then you dodge out of the way
I
because it's this magical blast of like an orb of energy that comes out.
Alright.
Babar, that's your turn. Louise, you're up.
Who's not feeling all that great?
I think we're all full health.
I took a little bit, but I'm fine.
I feel about as half as good as I usually feel.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
dear. I will
Just
But I
smack the
never
shit out of
feel
it,
that
Louise.
just get it out of here.
Yeah, you got the blade. Smack the living shit out of it.
Please don't hit me.
Natural 20, ladies and gentlemen. I can feel it coming.
I'll move here. I'll use my action and try to smack it.
And remember, even when you hit, you're able to move afterwards, right? Once it finishes bouncing.
Once
so you
it
can
finishes
basically-
bouncing, you can still move.
position yourself.
Ooh. That'll hit with an
We
18.
need to get downfield and create, like, passing opportunities.
1d10 plus 4. That'll be 10 points of damage, and
Which
I'm
direction?
gonna
This
hit
way?
it down that way. Yep.
So, 19, 18, 17.
Oh, I miscalculated. Wait, hold on.
It was right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going in this corner.
You can change directions if you like.
You have a bonus action.
I do, yeah.
Then
So-
you can move it to any adjacent empty space next to your.
So you could send it right down 5. You can move it there and then go that way.
No. Wait.
Adjacent to me
he's
or
saying-
adjacent
No,
to...
saying-
adjacent to the ball itself.
You
Oh.
can move. You can move.
You can move it
You are
there.
here, right?
Yeah.
So if the ball is here, you
Uh-huh.
can move it here and send it north, and then
Yes.
All the way
Oh,
down.
I see. I thought you guys were pointing this way.
That would
Let's-
work.
Oh, sorry. I was
bonus
pointing at that.
action.
So, and this is
action.
20 total?
Yes.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Sorry. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. 3, they do not have the reaction?
3
Okay.
does
Nope,
not.
3's out.
14, 1 gets the reaction?
One just used their turn, so they have their reaction.
They did. Thank you. Yeah, he'll take a crack at it. What's the
14.
DC?
14.
He misses.
13, 12, 5 gets a shot.
At a 12?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he crushes it, and he's gonna put 5 points of momentum on
17 total, which direction?
it. He's gonna go south. He's just gonna bounce it back.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I would say just let it rest.
Okay.
Well, the Bloodhawks are having trouble with the Loxodons. It looks like the Mighty Trunks might actually have their ticket.
Trunks win!
Let's go to
Trunks win!
Unless that's the end
No,
of your turn.
Yancy. That was called Yancy.
I think I might move
That's
there.
that's my mother's
That's probably
name.
better.
And you have your reaction back
Her name
now.
was B. Nancy.
Toots, what do you got, Toodles?
They call her Toots.
Toodles has a reaction.
That'd be a great nickname for it.
Hey, Toots! Crush it!
I can't fit Toodles in the little fields that I have down here, so with
That's
that.
amazing. I love that.
Toots reminds me of a stripper from last night.
Hey, that's what I called her when she smacked me in the face.
I love Toots.
Okay, I'm going.
No reaction, no reaction.
You're hearing
Just
the mascot
for what it's
scream
worth.
as you run forward. Kill me! Please end my existence! Why haven't I not died yet?
I do not wish to continue life.
25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm gonna
What?
run and then dash
Yeah.
and the bonus action
Boom.
Loxodon charge this asshole and try to knock him back 10
Charge
feet.
your feet.
Okay. Well, how does that work?
Let me see.
Strength contest,
Is
probably.
that a Loxodon ability?
I think
It's
it's
charger
My
feet.
charger feet.
Charger feet.
It's amazing.
Toodles is putting in some fucking overdrive here.
Whoa! Some unusual energy coming from Toodles, and oh
So I have
man!
to making it. So basically, that's taking the bonus action to make a melee attack on him.
She's using her action and her movement to dash.
And if
to
it's
him.
successful, it'll knock him back 10
She's
feet.
using her bonus action to knock him back.
Okay, how does he
Oh.
resist this? Does it just
Which
happen?
is if you hit his AC.
Yeah, so I just make
Yeah.
an attack roll.
Oh wow!
Wow.
So it doesn't deal damage.
No, I get yeah.
Which is good. We don't want it can't be lethal. We don't want to do lethal damage. So
Exactly.
as long as it doesn't deal damage, it's fine.
16.
Unfortunately, that does not meet or exceed.
You
his
have
AC.
I'm gonna use my thingy.
You have the, yeah.
Can I use that?
D8?
You can.
Or was
Your
that cheating?
inspiration, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have
Caprice
mine.
knows what to do.
Okay, so that's 19, 20, 21 now.
You hit it. He gets knocked over. You run up to number 3 and he's like, excuse me, I'm not sure that's... Ooh! And he gets nailed and flies down. His hair falls down in a big
You
long
also
lump.
you either gain a +5 bonus to attacking damage.
And then we can.
Oh, so I didn't even need that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can just.
So I actually
literally
shove-
blow my entire
I didn't really need my thing because I used my thing wrong, but.
Oh. Then take it back if you didn't know
Well, it
mechanically
depends on
that
what
you
you're
didn't need
trying to
it.
do. You can
Yeah,
either-
I get a +5 bonus to that bonus attack.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, to the damage roll. I'm sorry. So no, that's fine. I still needed it, but I can add +5 to the damage, so he takes 6 damage and is pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, he gets
Non-lethal.
what number?
He takes non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal melee damage.
64 non-lethal melee damage.
Gentle push.
And make a persuasion check really quick for
So
me.
it depends
no.
on what you're doing. You have to choose one or the other. I don't think you can do both. You're trying to hit him and push him back?
Oh, I see. Okay, so no, then he doesn't take damage. He just gets pushed back.
No damage.
No damage.
Just push back.
We
Push back 10
already handled that, right?
Yeah, for some reason it's touching the table quite extensively, but you have fixed it, sort of, kind of. And then it needs to just be rotated in that
Yeah.
way. So he gets pushed 10 feet in whatever
That's
direction you
better,
want.
So he was here.
You shove into the pillar?
Yeah, I'm gonna push him back.
Oh,
into
shit.
Here. Oh no, because that's more than 10 feet, right?
Then not inflated.
Yes, that's 15. That's 15 feet.
Okay.
So 10 feet is going to be. Yeah, just push
I'm
it
just gonna
down.
put him there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ouch! He hits the side of the arena. That really looks hard. Yes, he went down harder than the girls at pointy ears and shapely rears.
Ayo! Says Big Bar from the field.
But that's the conclusion of your turn.
I think I have one more movement, so I'm just gonna step right here.
Okay, very aggressive. I like it. And top of the round, number 5 is up. Where is 5?
5's back there, whapping his paddle.
Oh yeah, he's waxing that
Yikes.
paddle, and he continues to look at you in a defensive manner. He's shouting obscenities in some language that, unless anyone speaks Undercommon, you don't understand.
Hold on, let me check. I don't speak
I
Undercommon.
don't.
Yancy, you're up.
Vandris does, though.
I'm gonna shout at him in Loxodon. Hey, you look stupid, you elf with a knife here. You should be working at shapely rears, even though you don't have a shapely rear.
You sound
Idiot!
like you sound like a zeppelin.
I'm gonna. Should I just go back and try to crush it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only if you think
5.
there's a way that maybe you could pass it up to, like, Toodles. I mean, or just trying to fucking drill
No,
it.
yeah, no, bonus action, pass it up, and then...
It's not a bonus action. Right? Or no, it
What?
is.
No, it is.
You have to declare...
You can
bonus
bonus
action-
action it that way, pass it
The
to her.
announcing play is not a bonus action.
They need their reaction on the receiving
I'm gonna send it. Let's see what happens. That's gonna hit. Paddle that business.
You need your bonus
That's
action.
gonna be 8 points of damage.
Right.
So 8 from here.
I think I'm gonna just use my bonus action. I'm not gonna use any key.
So 18.
So 18. I'm gonna just try to punch it once as my bonus action, right? Yeah, I don't need to.
If you don't need to move it.
That is gonna be
Bingo.
18.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And that is gonna be it's gonna be a hot 6 points.
So 18 plus 6 is going to be 24,
24.
23, 22. Wait, you're going north?
Right.
Sorry, I didn't ask you the direction.
Isn't that yeah?
That goes
Well,
right
if
to
it hits
5.
him, it has two
Right.
chances
Yeah,
of
right.
scoring.
Right. More than that.
Yeah, no, three chances. of scoring.
So sorry, we said, what did we say?
24.
24, 23,
I mean, it's good.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
Let me just take a look. What
One used the reaction for sure.
one has his reaction back because we've
Bullshit.
been a full round.
No, he used. So we did it, and then he got his turn. But he used it again.
That's what I'm, yeah.
When did he?
He's,
Okay.
he's back
I'm like
down.
100%
I
sure.
crossed it out and put it back.
I
'cause
believe
he
you.
used it.
I believe you. And number 5 has not used his reaction.
Correct.
Right, and that was it. What did I say? Where were we at
24.
Yeah,
23,
24.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18. 18,
So 5 has his reaction
yes.
for 18.
18 to hit. He's going to go for it. And that is going to be a natural 18. And
Fuck.
he's going to do 8 points of heat on it.
26. Northwest! Twenty-six. 26.
He's going to hit south.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19.
Should I just try to fucking send it?
Who's
Yeah.
DB?
That is
Gazpacho
Ravioli.
can.
Yeah, Gazpacho has no reaction.
Okay. Yancy has
19.
That
That hits.
That's exactly 19. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm sending it back. I'm bringing the heat with a hot 7 points.
So that's going to be 26,
Send it right back.
25,
Send it
25,
right 24, 23,
Fuck this
22,
asshole.
21, 20, 19, 18 on him.
He'll dodge out of the way.
Come on.
What's it? What is
18.
it? 18. With a 17, he misses.
We got 3 chances.
So he takes 8 points
We
of
wanna see
damage
it
and
at
it's
7 or
What
scattered.
number?
3 and
Number
5.
It's going to be number 5,
5.
takes 8 points of damage. We
And
want to see an 8,
it's
7, or a
Scattered
6.
Shoot. All right.
8, 7, or a 6. Come on.
Hey!
Oh,
Right, yeah. Okay.
bounce,
Okay.
bounce.
Hey, it's another BS score. I told you I'd smack you, you
Ding, ding, ding! You gotta give it up. Yes, I was a little nervous there that the Bloodhawks would win flawlessly, but the Trunks were able to put it into the bell.
Let's win.
The crowd goes absolutely bonkers. They're clearly here for you. That's something that you feel very much. There aren't Bloodhawk fans. This cold, calculating, weird team of unemotional, bizarre wood
Yeah,
elves.
they're weird, yeah.
You guys are able to
Yeah.
pull the crowd in, and you put butts in seats, and they are going absolutely insane for
Go
you.
back to the forest.
I need you to reset the board.
Milwaukee's best.
Throw me one.
I need you to reset the board for me, and I
down
need
some
you
mayonnaise.
to...
Ew.
We know where the ball is before. I'm just going to be directly
East.
behind the ball.
East
So
is
I'm
there.
I'm here, right?
Yeah, and I'll
Everybody
be
heal the
here.
maximum.
And Gazpacho, where you want Gazpacho?
Front line right there.
Because we
That's
can
perfect.
spread out then a little bit.
Remember, he doesn't get reactions. I just want him so he can get far up here and still shoot his ass in.
Got it. This map is an odd number of squares wide.
You'll notice that I've added an additional row.
You added one row.
I didn't notice.
But now, but you mentioned.
My goodness. Please, I wish to die. The weird voice of Rondo still echoing in your head. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Chet.
How do you feel in the middle of this game there? What's the name of my fucking guy? Barrett, how do you feel? Any thoughts before we enter this next round? Yes. Any thoughts about the game? No. All right, what do you got, Yancey?
I got a 13.
A 13. Wow, low Yancey.
I know.
What do you got, Babar? 12.
First time I didn't roll 6.
What do you got there, Ravioles?
Ravioli.
Give me the ravioli.
No, sorry.
Initioli.
He's worrying about what he could do to fuck this
13.
up.
Don't do it.
Gazpacho. Does he go on your turn?
Sorry, that's Rav. And then, who wants to go first, Rav or Yancey on 13?
Yancey.
Okay.
So
And Toodles.
I got a 9.
Man, Toodles.
if we can game it,
Speed
I know
up.
it's hard to game it, but
Louise.
on their
14.
turn, if we can just keep it back here, then that's
Take
like
it slow
that's
and
such a
steady.
I know the
massive
initiative
So
when you're
basically
done.
what I'm planning on
Yep,
doing
I
is you're
do.
gonna go
It is going to be 4-3-1-2.
I don't want to say if there's a way you could like, hit it lightly back to us. I'm just gonna
2.
like dash it up and try to get
And
position
then
like that,
Louise.
which is what I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Then
But I don't know if
Yancey.
you can choose how
Then
low,
Ravioli.
You know what I mean? Like you have to be careful how much.
Then
I
Babar.
could just fall on our turn. That's 1d4.
Then 5 and then
Plus.
2.
I'm missing
If you
Toodles.
roll high, that would be.
She's last.
You
But
said 5. Oh, Toodles. Sorry, they said 5 then 2.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
like,
I'm always last.
But I kind of like
told
the
you.
idea of.
What is your dexterity?
Do we know the order? Like as a meta thing, do we know the order
like
of the?
dex score?
You wouldn't know the order.
Okay,
That
2
starts to
is
cross
the
the line.
modifier.
I agree.
2 plus 2.
You just keep rolling low.
Depending on where
I
you're
rolled
at,
a 7.
I don't hate the idea.
And before that, I think I rolled a
But
4.
I'm gonna basically.
Where is 4?
Up.
Oh,
I'm
4 is
saving
there.
all
Can
my
4
spell
make
slots
it to the east column with its 35
East
movement
column within
without using
35,
a dash? 4? 15.
10, what was it? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah.
Sorry, no, the east column where the actual ball is.
Oh, I apologize. From here, I apologize.
No, from the one that's up, down a little bit. He was in front of the column.
I'm sorry. Right here?
No, but
No,
he
no,
was
he
actually
was-
against the
He
line.
was right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he can make it to the right.
I don't
5,
know.
10, 15, 20. Yeah. Yeah, because that's only 35 right there. Yeah.
All right, what number is that?
4?
4. 4 is going to take the same maneuver that seems to be winning Bloodhawks these games. And all of a sudden he pops out of existence and he's going to use his single use of this insane thunderstep move. He's going to disappear and reappear
It's very magical.
Thanks for bearing with me, Derek.
directly in front of, who's the blue Kona down there?
Me.
That's you. He's going to appear directly in front of you.
Oh, fuck!
Tell him
And,
to get fucked,
with a pop, and all of a sudden there's this loud crash as as the air that he occupied disappears, and the implosion creates this insane thunder effect. It is going to take 16 points of heat, and it's going to go southwest.
So that's going to be 36.
Yep.
And Southwest is going to be 35, 34. He can take a reaction if he wants.
He's not going to do that.
33, 32 and a half. It'll hit the pillar and scatter. 32 and a half.
2 northeast.
Right into him,
Right
at,
into him.
at 32.
All right, he will
Fuck
attempt
that guy.
to.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can hit it because I haven't been doing that right.
Sucks
this
to
whole time.
suck!
So he's gonna try to dodge out of the way. He fails. It hits him. He takes
So
12
that's
points
gonna
of
be
damage.
No,
It's 22 points.
it's 22 points.
It's
of
a
damage.
32.
32 minus 10 is
You're
22.
right. All right, what number is that?
Number 4. And scatter die.
How much damage? 22.
Yeah.
You should have checked yourself.
Yep,
Before you
he wrecks himself.
I'm sure
One
some of you
moment,
not
let me
want
heal
a
everyone
4
up
or
to
a 5.
full.
I'll take the 5, but you don't want a 4 or 5. Really.
If it's 4, yeah, then we're fucked.
It's 4 with totally.
3.
That's fine. So that's going to be, what do we say? This is 32, 31, 30, 19,
Yeah, I don't.
18. Sorry, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 20. Well, 24 here he could try to hit.
He gets knocked out again. That's another 14 points.
No. This guy.
Oh,
10
right.
point reach. So he says he's not going to try. So 20.
He tries to dodge out of the way and he gets a natural 1.
Oh,
so he gets hit
okay.
again.
So he gets hit for 13 points of damage. Number 4.
He's got to be out.
Nope, he's not out.
Wow.
Scatter die.
Uh-huh.
This is 23.
That's going to be 4.
Fuck.
20.
Oh,
23 and a half. I'm going to attempt to use my reaction.
There you go. Right?
Plus 5 is 20.
Here we go. Your inspiration.
There
Yes.
you go.
Nice.
So I'll hit it 23 and a half.
Woo!
And
Thank you, cheerleaders.
Fucking do it, man.
I'm
Crush
gonna
it.
I'm gonna use basically everything I've got. I
And
think.
and let's fucking twist it.
Hold on, let me just level some things up here before I
We
apologize.
could twist it. It's at 23 and a
I'm
half right
thinking
now.
about it. I'm thinking about it.
Which would be paddle plus tooths, divine smites.
Yeah, it goes back in the corner.
What a fucking nightmare!
I mean,
If he-
straight
if he
down.
could- yeah,
And
if he
see,
punches a
'cause
divine
if
I don't
like
want to.
that-
I don't want to even define divine smite that though. I want to say my divine smites if we have to do penalty shots is my thing. Right.
They're
so,
not. They're
they're-
playing by the rules.
Yeah.
Right. You're probably
Wait,
right.
what happens if we send it that way?
Not great. That's where it ended up in the corner. I went this
Oh.
direction.
So you could send it back at him and fucking kill him.
But then if it screams back this way,
Yeah, that's true.
then we're just fucked.
He's looking like he was just bloodied.
I'm gonna make an attack and send
So
it
they've
north.
got like triple our health.
I'm gonna send it north. So I got an attack. It's just what 1d6 plus my strength.
Are you not
yeah.
using
No,
a
I'm saving my
twist
divine smites.
and no twist?
I don't think there's a reason to. I'm gonna end up this game with more. I just don't think it's
Yeah,
worth
I agree.
So that's gonna be 4 points of damage
27
on
and a half.
27 and a half.
Thank you, Maya.
27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. 20 right there is in 2's range.
2's going to take a crack at it.
2 sucks.
He misses.
Told ya.
19 hits the pillar, scatter die.
Let's go with a north on that.
Wow.
It's
Right
going to
back
be
in.
18 scatter die on the pillar.
Let's go with a north on that.
Wow.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. That actually worked out pretty well.
Interesting.
Because 4 use their turn and we've got the ball basically
Fascinating.
where we're looking at.
That was turn number 4, right?
That's the first round.
Number 3 is going to...
Fuck himself.
He'll move 10 feet west. And that'll be the conclusion of his turn. Number 1 is next. He's going to move 5 feet west. Then we're going to go with number 2. He's going to... what is he doing? He's going to get his reaction back, and he'll hold it. You can hear them sneering at you as they all stand defensively around the big bell. Louise, you're up.
Do not be a
We're going to make your bell go.
Yikes! That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
Where
Be against.
Do not be against.
Renee can help.
yeah.
Thank you, Abby. Abby says, "Get him, Trunks."
Trunks win. They will win.
Thanks, Abby.
He keeps saying Trunks win, but they are playing the game still. I don't understand. I think it might be just a simple catchphrase of sorts.
I'm going to use my action to cast Entangle. Are these safe?
Yep. I sure hope so, anyway. Nice.
Yeah, they're wet arrays.
Right there.
He's bleeding!
So that should be the 4 of them. So casting that and grasping weeds and vines sprout in a spaghetti parmigiano type fashion from the ground. 20-foot square starting from a point within range, so it's that middle piece. These plants turn the ground into so it's slippery SpaghettiOs all over the ground. And it becomes difficult to
We've
rain.
seen this once before. This is a classic. Yes, I've been SpaghettiO'd myself. It was quite unpleasant, and I wish I didn't have as many holes in my body as I did at that time.
Hey, that's what your mother said last night.
Blaze, stop. I can hear you.
I know, that's why I said it.
All right, that's going to be Entangle.
Entangle. Creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. DC is 13 strength.
What number?
On 1,
all but 4.
2, 3, and 5.
All right, strength saving throw, you say?
Yep, DC 13.
DC 13. Okay, this will be interesting. Number 1 fails.
Okay.
Number 2 fails. Number 3 nope, he gets a 12. He succeeds barely.
Right, it's 13.
And yeah, no, he gets a 13.
Oh,
natural 12.
So
and,
which ones have failed?
And all but 3 fail. They all get noodled in their various appendages. Can they take reactions?
The noodle, bitch.
Creature restrained by plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC, and on a success it frees itself. I don't know what the restrained condition says about reactions, if it says any. But I don't know.
No, it's just
it's just restrained.
You smart son.
So on their turn, they can attempt to break free, I believe.
But
they do have their reactions. At the
They
very
do,
least.
but it's a disadvantage on attacks.
Free object interaction.
So you disadvantage 3 of them. That's an effective move.
Yeah. So I'm concentrating on that. And
roll a persuasion roll.
Oh, I think they're gonna get a penalty shot and we just lose.
Persuasion.
Oh no.
10 to 12.
Nice.
So 18.
Fuck yeah.
There we go.
Judge Ito looks down and looks at the restrained players. They're all murmuring in their strange undercommon voices and doesn't make a move for the whistle.
Good fuck, Tito.
It's for gazpacho. You've seen me do it before. This is fair play.
He does look at you like this when you say
Yes,
gazpacho.
spaghetti! I love spaghetti!
I did not mean it. I did not mean it.
I love spaghetti.
Pay my respects to Chef Boyardee.
Yancy, you're up.
Let me
Oh,
have
it's my turn.
Is anyone feeling really hurt?
I'm good.
No.
Great.
I'm at full health,
I'm just
frankly.
gonna move here
drank some
then,
of
just
that
so we have a little
Gatorade
bit
and it
more
was good.
blockage, and that'll be
So I like blockage. I'm into it.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Natural 20 coming up. No, it's not. It hits.
It's a hit.
Yeah, they had a 0.
So 8 would be an 18 to hit on your next if you use some key points.
I can just use my bonus action just do it to
You
send
may.
it. Yeah,
you don't need to redirect it. You need to just hit it.
Yeah, I'll
So
say
you
I'll
just gotta
save
hit
my
for a
feast.
Ooh.
I mean, how much key do you have right now?
2.
Oh, that's right. It's 1 per level. That's
You know what? I think I'm gonna use it and just do another one.
Just gotta hit an 18.
Natural 20. Should we twist it?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, hey, Picasso man! Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you. Hello. Hi.
To everybody in chat, go give Castlemak a follow. They do awesome D&D. They're doing some others.
Yeah.
I think they just started Ghost of Salt
We'll see you
Marsh.
soon.
They did.
Yeah, give them a follow. Spread the
Give them
love.
a follow. Spread the love. Thank you, Castlemak, for the raid.
For those of you who aren't
playing a
aware,
sports game.
we have a great group of Loxodon, all 5 of them, because they're playing in a urban game of Fleenflel, which you can
Quidditch.
see right here at the top. Grand Fleenflel Championship 42. They're in the finals. They've made it 4 games to get to this final one, and they're fighting the Bloodhawks, a group of vicious wood elves that are going to potentially stomp them into the dirt. But if they can pull through, they earn a wish for each of themselves. Let's see if
It's 1 to
this
1 right
natural
now.
20 that was just rolled by Yancey
You were at
does the
18,
work.
and you twisted it for
We're
max
twisting
damage.
it for max damage, which is another 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 on top of.
So it's gonna be 30.
Oh,
30.
goodness.
Fuck yes.
30, and I'm just
ready?
gonna
So
scream.
great.
Yep.
29, 28,
You really
27,
whacked it,
26, 25. It enters one's range.
Can you
At
take reaction
disadvantage.
restrained?
Yes, you can, but at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's gonna be tough. Disadvantage.
25.
25?
Yes,
Some might
25.
say impossible.
I would have to roll 2 natural 20s to do this. Nope. And
24. It enters 5 range.
nope.
I did something!
My fucking man.
I did something!
Ding, 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 ding. Wow, that actually made my ears ring. That was so loud. Yeah, it was really moving at an absolutely
Oh,
nightmare
Nancy.
speed. I believe that's called ludicrous speed. I saw it go Technicolor. I've seen that film too.
I'm gonna go crush an orange moon.
Roll a natural 20, regular 20.
A regular 20, ladies and gentlemen. A 12.
With a 12, come on down to Australia Ironworks. We're proud of our erections. And also, you guys scored once before. Who scored the first goal?
They did. So it's 1, and then it was 2.
But we.
I scored.
Nancy got both of them.
You got, but roll again.
A 14.
Apologies to our second bell sponsor. You got a 14.
14.
Apologies to our second bell sponsor, DeSesto's Music Shop. Don't fret, it's a DeSesto.
Hey!
Don't fret.
It's a
You
fret.
son of a
So
bitch.
meta.
Super
So
meta.
meta.
Super meta.
Tune in 2 Saturdays.
Yeah,
Or 3
every Saturdays.
Where's the ball start?
That's gonna be in an Easter League.
All right.
I'm gonna be back where I was.
Roll for initiative, everybody.
How long does your spell last?
I told you, you long-haired fucks. No one messes with the truck.
It
the
lasts-
mighty truck.
Wait,
Go
we
back
get
to
a
the
certain
woods.
minute?
It lasts a minute,
done.
it fades.
There's a minute
before the
between
next
rounds.
initiative because everyone gets healed, medics come out,
Okay.
cheerleaders are cheerleading, there's sponsorships, there's people getting hot dogs and using the restroom. By the
Derek.
time you get a chance for the hearing the next King's Whistle, Entangle is faded.
I will let you determine where they set up.
They basically are always going to be in that same configuration, 1, 2, 3, 4, except the one in the front is always going to be on the side where the bell
Got
is.
it.
Or
So
where the
he's
where
on
the
the
ringer
other
is.
side.
Where the ringer is.
So he's
He's either going to be there or he's going to be
Or here. He'll be right
there,
here.
matching the column that matches where the ringer is.
Got it. Ringer's the ball.
So that's their
Yes,
setup.
because
My
it
bad.
rings the bell.
It does.
Oh, that's that what they call it. You know,
See-
I've been playing this game.
Too much of the wisp blow, I think.
I haven't even had it. I'm enjoying an orange sun.
All right,
It's actually a Capri Sun. In Evantress, it's an alcoholic beverage.
roll for
It
initiative.
still comes in a pouch.
Yancey, what do you got?
that'll be a 15.
A 15 for Yancey.
I got a fucking 17
Oh,
with a
shit.
-2.
I got a
Uh,
16 with a +3.
What do you got?
Toodles.
Toodles.
Big roller, I got an 11.
Hey, it's starting to feel pretty good. And what do you got
You're
there,
moving
Louise?
on.
6.
Moving
6.
on
Oh
up.
my goodness.
Zeke,
you're
remind
in
me
trouble.
sometime to tell you about the actual alcoholic Capri Sun.
That exists?
Kelsey and I can tell you a good story. It exists because we created it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You gotta bring that to you.
I don't want to hear that. I
No,
don't want to
we're
hear
gonna
that.
do XCOM.
No,
It's like a con special.
it was
Come to
birthed
GexCon.
at Otakon 20.
We gotta find the Capri
Oh,
big
why don't we
pack,
talk
so-
about GexCon because Castle
Oh.
Mac will also be there.
Yes.
Oh, that's
right.
So if you want to put Castle Make and put with us, we're all gonna get just
Ravioli.
completely
We're
fucking
gonna
hammered
get to
afterwards.
meet you
Yancey.
guys in person.
GexCon,
5.
Dulles Expo Center, the last weekend of the month, so
Toodles.
not this upcoming weekend, the weekend after.
2.
You can play at many people's
1.
tables,
Yes.
including ours and Castle Mac's.
So if you hate
maybe
me, you don't have to play
mix
with
it
me.
up, and yeah,
You can play with Castle Mac instead because they're great.
And good night. Thank you
Um,
for the raid.
Yeah,
Much
Thank you
appreciated.
so
Thanks
much,
for
Castle
reading.
Thanks,
Mac.
y'all.
We'll see you
Thank
soon.
Yeah.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
4 races up.
we're gonna get hammered.
It's the King's Whistle.
No,
4 is
no,
race.
time out, Abby. You can't make me play Babar. That's the worst character I have. I have so many good ones, Abby.
No,
Don't
we
make me
know.
play
We all love
Babar.
Babar be Babar.
Babar is literally the most horrible character I've ever put together.
Plays your
in my life.
brother.
Well,
Yeah, plays your brother.
Rabab.
Yeah,
Bab, who actually knows what he's doing. And
Abby, I'll do anything you want, but I'm not happy about it.
Babar and blow. Ooh, Babar and blow. Suck it. Okay, no. Let's just 4 runs up.
Oh my. 4 runs up.
4 runs up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
He gets
Shut
there.
up,
He doesn't
fool.
explode because he's used his explodey. He does just totally smash that shit. 4. That's going to be 7, but he's going to use his multi-attack to go in again. No, he does not. So it's going to be 7 momentum, and he's going to hit it in a...
Don't hit it near me. Don't hit it near me.
He's going to hit it in a southwesterly action.
16, 15, 14 hits the pillar, breaks it at 14. Scatter die.
That's going to be northeast.
Oh. 13, 12, 11, 10.
Yep.
I'm not going to use my... No, I want to save mine. He could hit it here. Yeah, he could get a reaction here, Derek, at 10 and a half.
You can get it before. Well.
Yes. Or
at 10 and a half?
Yeah, 10 and a half. So 10.
Wants to hit it again.
Because this would be 11. This is 10 and a half, which is 10.
It's about to stop.
He lets it come to a close, and that concludes his turn. Number 3 is going to be up. He's going to take the dash action and get as far forward as possible, 70 feet.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
That'll be the conclusion of his turn. Let's go to Babar. Actually, Babar, make a perception check.
Son of a gun.
Everyone make a perception check.
My perception
18.
is... I'm sorry.
17.
My D&D Beyond app is literally breaking.
17.
What did you say it was? Perception?
Yep.
Perception.
11.
Toodles?
10.
10. None of you notice anything at all as 3 runs up. Let's go with Babar.
I'm going to
your
use my
turn.
dash. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Very cool.
Set me up!
Ravioli,
Nice.
what do you got?
Ooh, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I can't.
Are you sure you want to move that far up?
You could try sending it into the tower and see if you get like it.
Yeah, because I can do that, right? And then hope that I
Good
go.
luck.
Well, I'm gonna say, Gazpacho's right here, right?
Yeah.
And this fucko's right in front of me. He's gonna kill Gazpacho.
I don't think so. I think he's just going to sit there and die like a bitch. With no
So
one
what?
in him.
You heard him, everyone! Kill me!
Kill me! Kill me! He is going to use his acidic spittle on the ball there.
Did you say beer spittle?
Acidic. That's gonna hit. It'll do 6 damage.
Babar will drink it.
16.
Wow, that's how you get
1, 2, 3,
herpes.
4, 5, 6.
Babar probably has much
It's every
worse
10
at this
feet.
point.
What's that?
Yeah, so it would be, it's at 16, so it would be 15 with 2 diagonals, and like he knows how to do it.
Okay.
It's so you
So
might,
for 6 damage, how far would it go? It would go 12 feet then, right?
it would go
Yeah,
12,
12
squares, regardless of
Okay.
diagonal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah, he's gonna send it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna send it diagonally. So
Go ahead.
Can you do this?
No, I can do it.
You can do it.
6 points of momentum, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And he's sending it this way. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Just 2 have his reaction.
Yes.
2 would have had his reaction. He waits till it gets to 10 and a half, and so back it up diagonally 1 for me. He's going to take a crack at it. He smacks it, and he's going to put 8 points into it.
What's the grand total?
18.
8. Oh, it was at a
Or
rest.
18 and a half?
Or 18 and a half.
That's all right. 18 and a
He's
half
going to
was
send
stretching?
it southeast.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 and a half. It'll hit number 3.
Number 3 still has his reaction, so he's
So
gonna
then
actually.
here it'll be 10.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he's
11.
He's gonna take a crack at it. He's gonna hit it. And he's gonna put 17. Sorry,
18 total?
7 points of
Right,
damage
18
into
total?
it.
Doesn't have a good option.
No, he does not. Which is good.
He'll hit it into Yancey. Or south.
Yeah, past me.
east.
So,
hit it?
no, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Hold on, here. That's 11. You could hit it here, Yance, if you wanted to, at 13. Up to you, though.
No.
I would save your
I would
reaction,
save it,
honestly.
yeah.
11, 10. Rest here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we don't want. We're sitting
I
pretty
like
here.
that.
You could also attempt to pass it to me.
Is it your turn now, Rich? Or
it's still my
it's
turn.
Ravioli's turn.
So actually, here's the thing. You want to know what happens here? Look, I'm gonna give you a pro play. You try to pass it to me. I've got advantage to blink and try to get it past this.
You can't
motherfucker.
use your reaction to move it.
I don't need to
No,
move
you can
it.
bounce it.
You pass it here. I bounce it off this direction.
Yep.
I go right into the
Are you
bell.
next?
No,
No,
but I
for
can
reaction.
pass
No,
it to me.
he's right.
I can
He
use
would be
my-
able to do that.
I can use my reaction to
Okay.
get advantage on the attack.
If you hit it north, his reaction within the 5 feet would make him
And
allow
I
him
can
to send
pour-
it northwest.
Yes, I will do what I will
I
do.
can
What that I'll
pour
do that.
all of the fury.
You hear Babar's voice, his wisp glow riddled
You
voice.
better not miss this. I'm passive max damage too. Oh jeez. That's 10 damage.
Well, now there's no fucking way I can hit it. But I can try. I can try, right? Worst case scenario, yeah. 19, 18, 17 and a half.
17, yeah, easy.
No, I have, like, what, +5? I gotta get a fucking 12.
Your advantage though, because I'm
Oh,
passing.
right. I gotta hit at least
You're gonna get a natural 20. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you hit.
I got it. I hit it.
You got
Nice.
Holy
Fucking,
fuck, that's
fucking
terrifying.
smite it and twist.
Yes, I'm gonna literally use everything that I have to hit it, which is
Fuck
going
yes.
to be double smite.
Are we doing another?
And I'm using a
let's
twist.
fucking twist it.
So hold on, my
Twist it,
feat is
twist
going to
it,
be Divine
twist it.
Smite, which is going to use 2
2d.
spell slots.
It's one spell
It's
slot
one-
for 2d8.
Right.
Right, so I'm using 2 spell
You
slots.
can't use 2 spells.
I can use up to 5d8.
You can use a
It
first.
says it right here, up to 5d8.
You can use a first or second level spell slot.
Yeah, you can use one spell slot.
I don't believe you can
That's
blow
not what
multiple
it says.
spell slots.
Yeah, you can only blow one spell slot.
You may hit with a melee attack. It says you may expend 1. Okay, up to a max of 68 total.
Yeah, it's
Right,
just the
so
level
you
of the
can't-
spell.
Okay.
You
You
can't
can't
use a
go-
4th level spell slot.
All right,
to
so 2d8, so that's going to be 16 points of damage plus 6, which is going to be
That's for multi-class shenanigans.
which is going to be 22 plus 5, which is going to be 27.
On top of...
No, that's it. That's total.
Yeah, but that's 27 damage.
Yes.
On top of
The
its currently... On
17.5.
17.
Yeah, on top of 17 and a half.
So
Yes.
you're at 44.
44.5.
So 44.5.
44 and a half. So 44,
There's no way.
43, 42.
2 will attempt to hit it.
If he gets a natural 20, then God's fucking...
2 doesn't have its reaction.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah, he
does
does. He 100% does. I absolutely have.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Is there any way that he would have gone?
No.
He didn't go yet, and I have it marked off that
He would have started the round with his reaction.
He hasn't gone yet.
But if he hasn't gone and he hasn't
He's-
used his reaction,
he's
then he
taking his
hasn't,
reaction.
right?
Yeah, everyone starts with full reaction.
I know, but I marked off that he used it. As
Did
well.
the ball come this direction at one
It
point?
did.
It did.
No, he knocked it right back at me. He was the one that just knocked it back, right?
Is that true?
Yes, yeah. He just used his reaction. He did. He's the one that knocked it back this
marked
way.
You
off.
can't do
we-
shit.
Yeah.
We
Then
haven't.
do you want to even spend the twist?
No.
Do the
I
twist.
don't want to spend
Take
the
the-
twist
take the
because
twist
to
back.
roll
Okay.
the
Just
damage,
roll
I
the
only
dice.
have to roll like 4 points of
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
That's like way more than enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
There you go.
silly. I thought that we were going to have
I
a
got him.
5% chance.
Hey!
Oh my God, my
Babar,
ears!
we
Can
did
you
it!
hear the ringing bells?
Babar, we did it!
Oh boy.
I was worried I was gonna have to get all of the ringers.
One more.
The ringing of the bells, the Bloodhawks are certainly suffering. You can
What's
see the look
happening?
of disgust on their
Guts and
faces.
bones for the elephant.
Wait, we gotta get to war.
No blood for the blood.
Bar, roll your d20
Oh,
for
sorry.
me.
3.
With a 3, come on down to Harkin's Dry Goods, family owned and operated. Nobody beats our meat.
Let's all celebrate with a nice light summer shandy.
I gotta take a wicked piss.
Just a regular piss is
Thank
fine.
you.
I'm wicked
I
schmuck.
gotta take the wicked version.
I'm wicked schmuck. Thank you, Moose Moose.
Thank you, Moose Moose.
Thank you, Moosey Moosey.
Thank you.
You have one of my favorite
Moose
names
variation.
ever.
Alright, that was
Thanks for
round
the fans,
4.
Happy.
Thank you, Abby.
Abby.
I'll figure out how to make it like
Thank you,
flash on
Abby.
our screen again. I don't
That
know
was
why
the
it's
round
not.
4.
I have it
Okay.
set to.
Yes, I like to be blasted.
Blast.
Don't we all
Blasted.
sometimes, you know?
You can
I'm
still
gonna
hear
set
the
them up.
one
3 is
woman
Yum.
holding the
Which,
sentient
east or
dildo,
west?
just
Yeah.
confused
No,
and
please,
alarmed.
don't.
Please,
No,
no,
no.
that later.
East or
Maybe.
west, Derek, for the
West?
ringer.
That's gonna be. It was east last time.
It was
Yeah.
this last time.
Oh, I fucked that up. I'll flip it. It's west.
So then 4 is.
This sounds like Lupone the Third music,
It really does.
or like it sounds like '70s anime. Regardless,
No, I immediately went to anime for a lot of this playlist.
Is this? I bet this is
Gotta
'70s
be
anime.
70s anime.
It
has
sounds
to be.
identical
This
to
is the
70s.
original Dragon Ball.
Okay,
There you
yeah.
go.
Well, not '70s anime, but early, like old fucking anime.
That's 80s,
The
right?
coconut monkey.
Oh, the coconut monkey. Welcome to the Evangelist Bay of the Coconut Monkey.
Welcome to Coconut
We have
Monkey.
such a collection.
Are you a
of
monkey
names.
that
Speaking of
throws
Dragon Ball, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the
that
Dragon Ball.
monkey.
Where is Gazpacho and where is
Do you know where the crystal coconut is? If so, let us know.
Do you know?
is Gazpacho Cal? Rich? Or no, he's in the front line here, right?
He's right there. No. Why don't we put him next to old Pinkster, old Toots?
Here we go. Yeah. This is it.
You see the
I wouldn't count him as like being a defense because he can't take reactions.
You
So
see
I
the
would have
Blood
her- Or that's
Hawks,
fine.
before they
His
eventually arrive in the configuration that they're in on the battle map, they all coalesce around the bell and hold each other's hands, and they look down. You can't hear what they're making out, but you can see very faintly their mouths are moving, and when they look up and stare at each other, you see this ignition, this flare of some kind of energy, as though they're ready to go in a more tangible way. When they turn, their eyes aren't just black, and they seem to be smoking, releasing almost some kind of magical energy. Judge Ito looks down at them, looks and confers with his associates, nods, keeps an eye on it, but doesn't raise his whistle.
Oh, fuck.
I think they're cheating, guys.
Judge Ito, come on! That's obviously a penalty! What are you doing? Are you
They're
blind?
making some evil pact.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Judge Ito, come on!
Make a persuasion check.
That's my intention. No, there's no
Shit,
way.
come on.
Persuasion. 14.
With a 14, he looks down at you and he puts his hand on his whistle, and you can see one of the referees runs forward, and he's like, questioning the judge. A warning only.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding!
shit.
Have you enjoyed
It was
a
a joke,
bowl of
bro.
Lucky Charms?
Can't you take a joke, bro?
I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Hey.
Alright.
This is it,
Give
guys.
it a
We
good
got
shake,
it.
Kels.
Oh, I rolled
come on.
Well, I mean, you can't get lower than I did, so...
Zero.
And don't forget to heal yourself up to max HP. Yancey, what do you got?
18.
Bavar.
5.
Oh. I choose to
Ravioli.
be advantaged in this. Haha.
How does that work?
14. Despacho can give me
Toodles.
advantage on
15.
fucking 4 times a day.
That's great.
No, Abby, I didn't get a 1. I got a 7, but I have minus 2 to initiative.
12.
Yep.
Oh,
Because of the whisk glow.
Wisp and my dex
All right,
is
ready?
a 0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Normally, so...
5.
Do it.
Yancey. 1. 3. Toodles.
I agree.
Ravioli.
This is a game like
Louisa.
Wheel of Fortune, where it benefits you to have more information.
2-4.
Wheel of Fortune is a game
Baybar.
you don't let it go first. Huh? I'll last.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, number 5 is going to start the round. He's running out.
Perfect.
Sorry.
He's gonna run right up here.
Yep, and he's going to
gonna crack
disappear.
Oh fuck! Wait.
Yeah.
It was 4 that did it.
Yeah.
And 1.
1, 2, and 6 still have them. And he's going to disappear. He is going to disappear and return back into a defensive position exactly where he was.
What?
And then he's going to
They're
deal...
learning. They are.
Oh shit, that's a crazy
Wait,
amount.
what?
He did his teleport move.
Oh, but he hit it and then went back.
He's putting 21 heat on that, and he's going to hit it southeast.
31.
No.
30. 29. 28. 27 and a half.
I can't hit that.
No, it's not
You can. If you use your reaction, you have a 5% chance to hit it because you could roll a natural 20, which hits everything.
I would almost say take it because we've got 2 lines of defense before we just go right into the door. I mean, it's literally defense, defense.
Right, if we get unlucky.
Well,
2 in 8 chance.
Or if
it'll bounce.
More
and
than
hit.
that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You have to take the shot. You
The
gotta
ball
try.
is sailing down the
I mean,
field.
tell me if I'm wrong. Mathematically, I think we gotta try.
I can barely see the ball as it's sailing.
But I mean, we may not even get a chance to you use the reaction or lose it, right? Right?
Yeah. I should
Tell me if
definitely
I'm
get
wrong.
those glasses.
It's not bad. Get 5.
No good. What did I say this was?
27.
26 to you, my friend.
I physically can't hit it.
Natty 20. That's all you can do. Which is better than a 3 and 8 to lose.
Because I'm so late,
I should just let it hit me.
I think saving it and just risking it is better.
You think taking 26 points damage is better than trying to knock it back?
Okay.
I mean, you may
attempt.
never get you may not get a turn, is my point, right? If you're later in the round, you might not even get to use a turn. Alright.
I'll use a luck point.
So then it'll be 22 and a half.
So 12 points of damage.
So take 12 points of damage.
Well, then you don't want to
yeah,
dodge.
you
You've
don't-
got to do it. Right? You got to take 12. Fail the roll.
Okay.
And now scatter
We don't
die.
want
You don't want 8,
We don't
7,
want right or 6. Anything else is fine.
8, 7, or 6.
Yes!
Oh!
Woo, it's 2.
Right back the way it came.
21, 20, 19, 18,
Wow.
17.
It was a 2, everybody. It's heading now northeast.
It was this one that I hit.
No, really?
Yeah. 'cause
Okay.
You would've,
I'm going to trust you.
it would have been this way. Or
17?
Yeah.
Scatter die?
Excuse me. I was drinking my... let's go with a westerly approach. So I just calculated it out.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12 breaks the pillar. Scatter die?
3. Ha! Oh, amazing.
Breaks the pillar at 11 and a half. Or sorry, knocks the pillar 1 down.
Mm-hmm.
11 and a half. Scatter die?
No, that is the scatter die. It's going east.
No, again.
And it hit this new pillar.
It was 2 pillars in a row.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that's going to be a southeast.
Breaks this one. Scatter die.
oh my god.
And then it'll
It's
come to
literally
rest.
Southwest.
Comes to rest here.
Whoa! Did anyone else shit their pants and
Who
blind
used their
were
reactions
brown?
that turn for me? No one?
Toodles and ravioli, no one from you.
All right, that's what I like to hear. That's the end of 5's turn. Yancy, you're up.
I think it's 100% worth it to use your reactions there. I really do.
Yeah.
Because if it never even comes to your turn, it's like...
should I just crack it?
Drugs.
Up to you. You could use your fucking crazy ass mobility to get down there and try to make some plays, but the problem is they're all grouped up, right? So trying to punch it in is going to be at least getting it past 3 people. That's hard. Until we draw them out, there's really nothing we can do. We could move up and force them to come to the ball and like just not engage the ball.
Yeah,
Body-
that's not a
try to
bad
start
idea.
knocking
Body
the opponent
block
shit.
the ball.
That's not a bad idea, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Also really close to winning.
You can still use your you can disadvantage trying to knock somebody prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock 2 prone.
I mean I think that's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. Because a good hit.
I do not. 3, 9.
9. With a 9, it's physically impossible for him to fail unless it's a natural 1. Does that actually work on saving throws?
No,
And it's physically impossible, right? Yeah, he just dodges. as the sail moves away.
Do they look like they are unnaturally empowered by the horrible ritual that they...
They look like they've been pumped.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything about Judge Ito's ability to judge the game. That's my turn.
But ...
Number 1's turn.
Number 1's
We got
turn.
drama.
That is correct.
I think that's right.
Where's number 1?
Right
Far
here.
back.
Sending it to them would give them exactly what they wanted.
Correct. We'll defend the ball, make them fucking come for it. Now, if they like dash up and hit it, we're in deep shit. But we stop them from getting to the ball, we draw them out, punch it in.
Yeah.
He said without hoping Derek wasn't listening.
He's too focused.
The Trunks are playing smart, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, we run the risk of them having ranged attacks.
He'll dash forward.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
He'll stop there. And that'll be the conclusion of his turn. Number 3.
Way back.
Yep, he'll step... Will he step forward? Yeah, he'll step forward.
How many?
5 feet. And that'll be the conclusion of his turn. Toodles, you're up.
Okay. Toodles, you get your reaction back. Cool.
Get deep.
30.
So I'm going to be here, and then I'm going to cast Levitate on number 5.
Oh, levitate. Okay. How does that work?
What do you have to do?
Is there safe for an unwilling creature? I don't know. Or does it just happen?
Object of my choice or creature rises up to 20 feet and remains suspended for the duration. An unwilling creature that succeeds at con saving throws unaffected.
Oh, it's a
So con 13.
Con 13.
That's a great idea.
20 feet. That's
He
amazing.
fails.
I love to laugh.
This particular wood elf is a female and is lifted off of her feet, and she starts screaming in rage, totally breaking the calm and centered behavior and personality and posture that you guys have enjoyed from the Bloodhawks so far. The competitive nature of the game having so thoroughly saturated their beings at this point, as soon as her feet magically start lifting on the ground, obscenities fly in all directions. You don't even understand most of the words. They're all mostly in Undercommon, but you are able to understand the thrust of those words.
Oh boy.
What happens? Did she just get lifted off the ground?
She raises, she flies 20 feet into the air and just floats around
Just
kicking and
is
screaming.
there. She's trying to break free of this. She's using all her might. She's trying to focus in different magical directions, but she's unable to break free from the action. Make a persuasion check for me.
It lasts 10 minutes
There
unless
it
she
is.
breaks concentration.
Now both of us have high players.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, this is not good. It's not good.
Do you have? I guess now you use the Bardic Inspiration on it, right?
Persuasion is a 12.
With a natural 12, Judge Ito reaches down with his hands and I'm not fucking around. And pulls out and blows his referee's whistle. Immediately the referees turn and say, "What's happened?" They run over, they confer very quickly, and sure enough, penalty, levitate, and not in the spirit of the game, taking a player out of play. Sure enough, a penalty shot will be awarded to the Bloodhawks. The game immediately comes to a pause, and you guys are gonna have to reset the board, and they will get a penalty shot against whoever you want to put in the referee position.
In the goalie position?
In the goalie position.
That would be
Probably Yance.
Yancey. Because I have a
Whatever.
lucky die.
Yeah.
Okay, well, by all means.
Oh, wait,
here.
no. It is.
Go ahead.
It's a contest.
Yeah, it's just a contest. So
Oh,
one person
I'm
will hit
so
it and establish the
ashamed.
DC of the ball, and the other person has to meet or exceed it. They can't stand in front of it. They
Can
can't
I
do
hit
anything
it?
else. But all you can do is try to hit it away.
Yeah, I think it's got to be me.
Yancey has the highest to hit, I believe.
Whoever can hit the most.
I have a +6, and I have a lucky die. I have 2 luckies.
So we're just gonna move us all out of the way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We don't need to
Yeah, we don't have to simulate it on the map, but
Okay.
number 6 is gonna walk up. And he's gonna stand in front of the ball.
I'm not afraid of you, you stupid
So there's no
elf.
blocking.
You
on the
long-haired
thing where
fuck.
You can just take the damage.
You can't stand in front of it. The objective is that you have to stop it with your paddle or whatever. It's not in the spirit of the game.
Can I hand him my my
Blade.
blade?
That's not going to help his
Oh, yeah, it's
ability to
plus hit,
compete
yeah.
against the DC of the hit.
Yeah.
All he has to do is knock it away. So a paddle or a blade will do the same job. You
Okay.
can handle it.
I'm gonna have my paddle in my
flavor
trunk.
of the moment. If you want to hand him the paddle, that's fine. But it's not mechanically going to help him.
I'll hang on to it then.
Okay, you hang on to it. You hear the cheerleaders cheering. You hear the crowd crowing and screaming the Mighty Trunk's name. Yancey, you stare in the eyes of the 6th player, the unnamed player. He looks at you with almost as if he's smelling a nasty fart.
What kind of idiot doesn't have a name?
And he disappears for a moment and then appears again in exactly the same spot. But that same thunderclap immediately emerges. And he's going to send it screaming down with 25.
No way.
25.
You smell like a red fart! I'm like completely hammered. Which ball do I hit?
You hold your hand out and bam, it hits. And sure enough, and it flies into what would be the crowd,
shit.
but it's immediately stopped by the shield.
You had a margin of error of 2, and you fucking hit it.
That's 19, ladies. I don't even know. Which ball do I hit?
Holy
I've had too many summer shandies. They're very light and refreshing.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
And roll a d20. No, there's no d20 to roll.
You
We have not
wonderful.
scored any points, so.
Fuck.
I'll use my...
Oh.
Ask me what I got, Derek.
I can't imagine.
5.
Where are we? How? Where is the business?
On east.
East.
Whoa, what he'll tell us? It doesn't flip flop. It's random, right?
I thought it was flip flopping.
Yeah, it may have just been that way because I asked that. I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
I think it's randomly determined at the beginning of the.
I didn't even need my luck for
Hey,
that.
thanks for the cheers.
Stupid. Oh,
Thank you so much for the cheers.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Is this a
I
good
cannot
setup? I'm
believe
not
you
sure.
just did
Yes.
that. All right.
Where's the ringer? East or west?
I'll have to roll for it
Yeah.
actually because we're entering extra round.
Oh my god.
That's going to be an Easterly configuration.
You're right, Maya.
And then we're going to go. Yancey, what's your?
Oh, I got a 15.
Babar.
0.
That's remarkable. Ravioli.
10.
Toodles.
16.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be -2. No, it couldn't. It could be
Louise.
-1.
8.
It could be one worse, boss. I'll call you BB.
All right, number 5 is still up first.
Is it 5? And then what?
And then 1,
Okay.
then Toodles,
Toots.
then Yancey,
Yancy.
then Ravioli,
Okay.
then 3,
Okay.
then Louise,
Okay.
then 2,
Uh-huh.
and then
I'm
4,
sorry I cheated.
and Babar is
everybody.
sadly last.
It was
Okay.
an Italian effort. I mean, we couldn't have
It was a good idea.
No, we all saw that awful idea.
The devil.
We saw that a horrible idea coming a mile away.
They're doing much worse. Look at
The
them.
fly is against the rules. We knew that.
Yeah,
Fly
but
in the arena.
we might have tricked them
I
and
didn't
thought
know
that
that.
maybe they're flying.
Yeah,
I rolled the persuasion as a competition. If you had succeeded higher than a 12, then you would have.
But one of the first rules we were told was that there's no flying in the arena.
No flying on you, but making opponents fly, maybe. It depends on whether or not he considers it to be part of the spirit of the game.
Sure.
So, that being said, it's 5's turn first. I need to make sure I have
I wouldn't
my...
have tried it.
That is
you wouldn't.
four.
Unless I was Vandrus.
To be fair, I would have tried
Don't
it.
do
Had
it.
the charisma.
I 100% would have tried it. 5 is going to run forward. He's going to...
I don't go for a while, right? I'm gonna take a wicked. I'm gonna take a wicked piss.
Take a swing at...
Don't take a roll.
yeah.
Let the wicked out.
Be wicked.
5 is
Let the
running
wick
up.
out.
Can you...
Something wicked this way.
Can you manipulate 5 and get him to the ball? He certainly will have time to make it. His first one hits. Yep, it hits. And then a second one.
Nice. It's like
padded.
Oh yeah, that's the beer name. B. Yancey's Wicked Piss.
There you go.
All your
love
pisses
that.
be wicked. I like that.
If Vandrus could pass literally any persuasion throw, I could stab someone in the heart, and then Judge Ito would be like, "Let me see if that's against the rules," and Vandrus would be like, "Nah," and Vandrus would be like, "I see it.
Yeah.
You're good."
With a 28, he's gonna hit it.
Mikey, your beer has been named.
Oh shit! What?
It's B. Yancey's Wicked Piss.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's a jalapeno infused beer. Burns like hell coming out.
Everyone
Yeah,
gets
he'll hit it. He'll hit it southwest.
Okay. Is it a 28?
28.
27, 26, 25, 24 and a half.
Yes, I have to hit it.
Yes,
Yes,
you
I do.
fucking do. Holy shit.
So I'm gonna
How is our defense so bad?
24 and a half? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So a natural 20, right?
Yep.
No, I would have yeah. Hold on.
I mean, you may be able to have a reaction, but I'm not even sure that counts.
What's the AC on it? Oh no, no. There's
It's
no
You don't have any
22,
range.
21.
Shit, man.
Ding, ding, ding! Boom goes the spell scroll. After that missed penalty shot, it looks like the Bloodhawks are out for, well, blood. Let's go with D20 roll on that.
Holy fuck!
We needed one person over there because we don't have anybody. It's worked out.
This spell brought to you by Rock and Scrolls. If it doesn't cast, it doesn't rock.
All right, I'm gonna suggest a switch up.
What do we?
So I'm slow as
starting?
fuck, so I think I should be here. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I think we rotate a little bit, maybe put Ravioli here.
That's
and
just Gazpacho. He can't do anything.
Sorry.
But he can take a hit.
He can. Yeah, I guess that's true.
He can just fucking die.
Yeah.
That's kind of why he's
Well,
here.
That's
Put
why
him
he's
here.
here.
I think we put Yancey. Yancey's gonna. Well, actually, shit.
I mean, I can move 40
Yancey's gonna be one
So
or
I
two
can-
here,
I would
right?
put left.
And then I think we gotta move the old. Well,
I would suggest this.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's gonna
Move that.
depend on where the ball goes, right? You want to line up depending on where the ball goes, just like the
Yeah.
elves have been doing.
Yeah. I have
Do we-
40 feet of movement.
Can we
though,
move
so I
ourselves
can- I
after
can-
the ball has
That's what
spawned?
the elves have been doing the same thing.
On your turn.
Yeah.
No. Based
I'm
on
from-
the
Oh,
starting
you do
point of the
see
ball.
where it is placed. As
Yes.
the medics come out to heal you if you need additional healing, and that is true for all of the players on the field. You see that it is positioned on one column or the other as part of the interest and flavor
So
of
it's
the
on
game.
east?
It is now on east, and number
So if you like,
number
you can
5
adjust
from the Bloodhawks will move to match it column.
Okay, so put somebody here then.
Where?
So we can get a reaction if it comes.
Well, it
So
can't.
two
That's the
people-
problem. It can't be ravioli. I'm sorry, it can't be gazpacho.
So,
And we gotta fucking.
unstack these people.
Why don't I
and
just
somebody
stand
over
back here? So I can just take the blunt of it if something happens.
Let somebody take a hit straight in the middle and a reaction where it's like it could potentially bounce.
I can't move through the bell, right?
That's the king's whistle. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Or do whatever you want. I don't know.
This looks
I agree.
I'll take the force of it if it comes the other way. And I have a.
Babar, what do you got?
Just
Or
move him
Yancey?
over and I'll come in. Just
Yancey
totally guard
needs
it.
Yancey. You move wherever you'd like. Yancey needs to be ready to fucking knock the ball out of the goddamn park on the first fucking move. That's why Yancey is where he is.
Initiative. I'm 24.
Ooh.
I'm
Babar.
10.
10 Kugel items in.
17.
Doodles.
Oh, no.
9.
I'm gonna hold on. Yeah.
And?
20.
Ooh. Alright.
Ready?
The order is Yancey,
We gotta fix this. This isn't. I mean, if it comes in that way,
Louise.
Mm-hmm.
You can make any final adjustments that you want real quick as we go through this.
We should get Louise up front.
Then 5.
5? So, is that the number 5?
Yep. Then
Okay.
Ravioli.
Okay.
So
Then
can we-
Babar.
Can we like
Okay.
move that around?
Oh,
a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit more?
After Ravioli
Where?
comes
Where
2.
would you like to put me?
Okay.
Then Babar.
Okay.
Here?
I'm just trying.
Then
Yeah,
Toodles.
I'm just trying to like
Toodles.
guard
Then
against
4
something
and then
bouncing
1.
in
Yeah.
this way.
Well, the idea is that it passes by people, right?
I'm missing.
Because scattered
I'm
doesn't
missing
help
3. 1,
Being in
2,
the way of the
3,
ball
4.
doesn't-
I'm missing
You're right.
doesn't
3.
really
I
help us.
covered them up
The
with their
idea is that the
initiative
ball
track
needs
or
to
their
pass
reaction
maximum
tracker.
number of people
After
across before
Ravioli
it gets to
is
the bell.
3 and then 2.
So if
That's
we
a
had
nightmare. I'm sorry. I know I
maybe-
squished that for you.
It's okay. I'm just
Here,
gonna move everyone
here,
down
here,
on the new
here.
column. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Yeah, take your time. Do you
I
want the
don't
order
see how-
again, real quick, just to
I'm
double
just
check?
trying to
You basically have to
spaces
remove
so we
him,
get
let
reactions.
me
right? What you're trying to
do
put there?
this. And then you
I'm
said
just trying
3's
to
after
create
2.
opportunities for reactions.
Yeah, that's good.
So it'll be Yancey,
That's fine.
Louise, 5, Ravioli,
That's
3, 2, Babar,
I'm
2.
just trying to help.
2,
I'm
3.
not staring at me and shaking my head.
No, I'm
3,
not
2.
at
Oh,
all.
okay.
I'm saying that the problem, well, doesn't matter.
Alright, got it.
All right.
It's all good.
Come on, you can do it! You're 1 point away! Girls, do your work! Guys!
You see the cheerleaders, and they all start to give me a T, give me an R, give me a cream pie, and then all of a sudden you guys feel
That's
inspiration.
what your mom said last night!
You guys have inspiration, an additional 1d8 if you haven't spent them. It does not stack, so if
I
you
used
still
my
have your
one.
1d8,
I
you
use mine.
already have you still have yours.
Having you.
But everybody else has renewed inspiration, and Yancey, you're up, top of the round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of this thing.
We get lucky, we win, right?
19.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's fucking let's go. Let's go. Oh shit. That I'm gonna use my bonus action to crack it again. So that is 5 points. So that's a 15 to hit.
Excuse me.
Fuck.
Sure. Thank you.
I am going to
Inspiration.
use it's not I'm gonna use my lucky another second lucky die.
Bingo.
Bingo.
That's
That'll
2
hit.
hits.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
15 plus
8.
15 plus 8
Yeah.
is going to be 23.
23.
22, 21, 20 and a half. And then there's 5 reaction range. 20 and a half.
You'll go for it.
Okay, that's my second lucky die.
20 and a half, he's gonna miss. Mind blown.
20, it enters 2's reaction range.
You are not wrong. He'll use it. He will destroy it. And that will go 11 points of heat in the southwesterly way.
So 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24 and a half.
Technically, it will go between you.
Just let it
I
bounce.
would let it ride, baby.
Okay.
24, 23, 22,
Oh, cool.
21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, reaction, 13, reaction, 12, 11, 10. Unfortunate, but not the worst thing that could possibly
Yeah,
happen.
that's alright.
That's the end of Yancey's turn?
Yep.
Louise, you're up.
I'm gonna move that. 2, and then 4 because I disengage. I get extra 10 feet in movement.
Holy fuck.
You disengage without a bonus action?
I can. Hold on. Let me make sure.
You used your bonus action already to do this.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I believe it. If I hit something with my unarmed strike,
Fleet footwork.
I can use. I can fucking disengage for free.
Interesting that we
You can back
found
away
the
without
screensaver
triggering
angle.
an opportunity attack. But I don't.
Your
think...
walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
All
yeah,
right.
free
All right,
action.
just making sure. Louise, what do you
Yeah,
got?
thank you.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna cast Entangle on them.
Yeah, same thing. Same range. All of them are entangled, unless they fail.
And so the
Or don't
DC is
fail.
13 strength saving.
Okay, give me the numbers.
All 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Strength 13.
Oh, strength. That's right. Holy shit. We've seen this once before. This makes a mess of the group. Alright, so let's do them all in the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright? Number 1 fails. Number 2 fails. Number 3 succeeds. Number 4 succeeds. Number 5 fails.
Pretty good. Pretty fucking good.
Those are the 3 front ones.
Because they get disadvantaged on their reactions.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
and that's going to look like the end of your turn.
Unless anyone needs a
All right.
healing.
So on number 5's turn, which it is now,
yes,
he would like to free himself from this bullshit.
Okay, so he has to use his action to do that, which is then the same strength saving throw against 13.
He will. And he succeeds, which means that he's free now of the restraint, but he's in difficult terrain.
Who's that?
Number 5.
No, they're marked. Yeah.
Number 5.
Oh, I see.
He will take a step. Oh, he's gonna go over and he's gonna go over and slobber that thing.
You use an action though to get out.
You're right.
Get out.
And it's difficult terrain, right?
Bonus action for
For the
him.
duration
No.
these plants
He'll
from
take,
the ground
he'll take
in
a step
difficult terrain.
forward. That'll be his turn, but he gets his reaction back. And then Ravioli, you're up.
We kind of have to lean to the ball back on our court, but at the same time, we need to position ourselves to score. So it's like,
You can just firebolt. You can just
range
firebolt that son of a bitch.
yeah, I don't hate that at all, actually.
I am going to. Not range. I'm going to firebolt. Firebolt here.
Come on.
What's the range on Firebolt?
You have your inspiration.
Range is like
No,
120.
and it hits. It's just I got a 19 instead of 20.
Oh.
7
points?
damage.
And I'm assuming you want to go north, west.
Yep.
So does number 2 have the reaction?
Yes, he
2
does.
does not. 2 does not.
Oh, 2 does
4
not.
does.
So 4 can respond at 16 and a half. I assume is where they want to respond.
If I use catapult and send it 90 feet in that direction, would that be?
We did this last time
there's no
because it's
momentum.
not momentum.
Right,
You're not doing
right.
damage. Which
Yeah.
is
You're
the
better
only
off
thing.
this way. So 16 and a half, 4 can take a shot. That's the
At
that's
16?
the lowest. 16. Yeah, so it would roll down to 16.
I mean, this is the game.
Sadly, not disadvantaged.
Correct.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me use his reaction. He hits.
All right.
Oh, man.
So
Okay.
16 and a half. Do
How
some
much does
damage.
it do? So 4 uses reaction.
14 points of heat south.
Holy shit. So 30 and a half. South?
31 and a half. Or no,
16 and a half. So 30 and a half. It's going to be at
Goes
30.
over him.
Oh.
South is going to crush.
Yeah,
this guy.
he's entangled. He's not
not
prone.
No.
He's going to hit it south east then. Sorry.
That's fine. So we said 30 and a half, which is 30. 29, 28. It's going to break this and scatter.
5 south.
28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 13,
North.
12, 11, 10.
Okay.
Then
wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does 5 use his reaction?
5 has not.
This
So they got
box
it
is gonna
back.
just go right
so it's
now.
just 2 and 4 right now.
Just makes
What's
sense.
his movement? Oh,
He's gonna dash.
got it.
As long as we're on the same
I'm
page.
done.
Okay.
Okay, Ravioli. 3 is up.
Yeah, freeze by the bell. It's difficult terrain.
He's also not restrained, but he has
Correct.
35 points of movement. With
Yep.
35, can he make it to the ship? He
10,
can't. Yeah, there's no way he can't.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's just shy.
He's gonna.
Hold on. So because it's getting out of it.
Yeah, but it still costs 10 to get out.
No, because he's
That would-
going to a space that's not. It doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Because he's not going. It's moving through.
We're learning. We're
difficult terrain.
learning.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's not like
Is
this
that
costs
actually how that works?
I believe that's how that works.
No
yes.
fucking way.
Yeah.
1.5.
All right.
2.5.
Well, then he can make
3.5, 4.5.
Then he can make it just by going out here. Because he has the extra 5 to get here. I mean,
Yeah.
he was right here.
100% he'll go.
Then he makes it here. Like, I counted 10 here, so if he makes it there. That's good.
100% he will go.
Bullshit.
And
Are you sure that's how that works?
He will take a
believe
crack
so.
at it.
Tell us.
He
I think
hits. He's gonna dump
I just can't believe it.
10 momentum into it, making it a 20. He does a second attack.
I don't claim
to
you know anything
miss.
about the rules. I'm just saying
And
that's
he's going
fucking
to
wild.
send it.
For how much?
Is that a 20 right now?
Total. Got it.
And he's gonna hit it southwest.
All right. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I would just try to dodge, but
Yeah, I would save your reaction if you can.
yeah, just dodge.
Okay.
Instead of 12. So you just need a 9 or better.
So you'll take. Well, that's really fucking bad.
2
You'll
points
take
of damage.
2 points of damage and scatter die. We don't want to see a 6.
All you need to do is not see a 6.
Can't Louise use her reaction to hit it?
And then she chose to dodge. There's no reason to hit it, I don't think. Alright, that's good. 10.
Okay.
How much did I take? 6 damage?
2.
2. Okay.
Things are getting sweaty out there. Let's get it to. That was 3.
Mhm.
2 gets his reaction back.
Correct.
He is entangled.
He's going to use his reaction to untangle himself. He
His action.
succeeds
Okay.
with a natural 15.
Oh, 2.
And he's going to. It's difficult terrain, but he
Yes.
has 35 points of
So
movement.
get out.
He's going to get over to where the column was on the west side of the belt.
Here?
No, the actual space itself. Yeah.
10. Some 15.5 bullshit, he makes it plenty. And
Bavar's making some moves. He is looking very different from when he started playing this game. It's your turn.
Fuck. We've got the ball. I'm fucking charging. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's my whole turn.
Toots, you're up.
Can I pass it to you?
If you can... But actually...
You can use your bonus action
Yeah, you
to
can.
move it.
Yeah.
If you... No, you can't. Yes, you can. If you bounce it off here, you can.
You gotta move up to it, push it, and then use your bonus action to push it.
Okay,
Try
so
to smack it.
I'm gonna come over and try to hit it.
The
So
problem
you're
is...
using. So she does the bonus action first to push it. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually fucking perfect. No, you don't need to push it. Well, unless you want the extra 10 feet, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
to get it within line of you.
No, it's fine.
hit.
I mean, she's still...
Yep.
16 to hit, yeah.
May as well with the extra feet.
5.
That's plenty, I think. 15? Wait, you said 5 total, so 15. 14, 13, 12, 11.
That's perfect.
11 there. I'm going to hit it with a pass, which is going to be bonus
At
action.
advantage.
And that's gonna be
It's
your
your
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, my reaction.
Natural 20.
I got an 18, so that's plenty to hit. I'm going to
Nice.
use a spell slot to also use the...
Let's twist that shit.
Let's twist it.
So that's going to be 2d8. 2d8,
Okay, so we're
which
down
is 16.
to one twist.
So we decided 16 plus 6 plus 5. What's 16 plus 11? 27.
Yep.
So 27 on top of the 11 is 38?
Yeah.
Yeah. 38. 37. Oh, fuck. I miscounted. That's what I was afraid of. I thought we were good here, and we're not. Yeah, we got nothing.
Unless
Smash it into number 2.
I would just roll it then instead of twisting it.
Yeah, roll it.
Fuck, man. That's what I was afraid of. I don't know where my D8 went. I'm missing a D8.
Sorry to staring at my chest,
inspiration's
ladies and
here.
gentlemen,
All right.
but I'm engaged.
Quite
I
a
rolled
nice
max.
top.
I rolled max anyway. So that was pretty lucky. Let's see if I keep rolling max. I do.
Yeah,
Oh my
I rolled
god!
max anyway, so
Wow.
that was lucky as fuck. I'm gonna send it at 2 and hope we get lucky.
Yeah,
Babar
so
twists his
still
own
our
fate,
advantage.
everybody.
She has a reaction,
What did we
but
say? We said it was 30. It was 27 plus 11.
37.
38.
38.
27
Yeah,
plus
because it was
11.
max damage. So 37, 36, 35, 35 and a half with number 1. Did they have their reaction?
They do,
They
but
do,
it'll be at
But
disadvantage.
it'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah. So they may try it or not. Up to them. 35
What is
and a
it?
half.
What's their number?
35 and a half. There's 35.
35
Need a
and a
natural
half.
20.
I have to roll 2 natural 20s. There's only
So
one way to
30,
do that.
Not even one.
So 34, it will enter 2's reach.
Okay.
34.
34. Natural 20. Nope.
So they will take 33 points of damage if they don't
33
dodge.
points
20,
to what? To
23.
what direction is it going
Yeah,
in?
sorry. It's going to bounce directly back, so it's going north.
He's got to do this twice. All right, what number?
It's 33 at the moment is the
Okay,
AC.
thank you. 33.
Sorry, 32.
No, he fails.
32,
32.
so he's going to take 12, 22
And then we get a
points of
scatter
damage
die.
and a scatter die.
Which number? I'm sorry.
Sorry, 2 will take 22 points of damage, and we're looking for
This
2
is
or
it.
3.
This might be it.
Did he use his reaction to try to hit it?
Number 2
Yes,
he didn't miss.
did try to use his reaction to hit it. Thank you for reminding me.
So
You might
scatter
be able to
die.
physically hit it.
Scatter die.
2 or 3.
3!
Blouses.
Chumps win!
Blam! And that's the game. That's the conclusion of the Grand Fleam Flail Championship. It's all about those mighty trunks coming up from behind. Mind-blowingly, we've never seen them on the field. That's the conclusion of the game. You hear the crowd ignite as they immediately start waving. They're all using their arms to try to simulate the Loxodon trunk that they've come to know and love. The Bloodhawks are furious. You can see the looks of disgust in their face. They're wiping their faces and their heads, and they're throwing their hands down in frustration. Their hair is actually moving a little bit as they are making their way off the field in a dejected manner. Make a perception check, everybody.
They're moving off the field, some of them
15.
at difficult terrain.
Yes, well,
It's still SpaghettiOs
dispel
in it,
magic
yeah?
is triggered as soon
Oh,
as
okay.
15
possible.
is my roll for perception.
20.
17.
13.
15.
You're the only one, Louise, with a 20, who notices that as they are wiping away the sweat on their brows and from the impacts that they've taken,
Yep.
that the flesh of a wood elf is not usually that dark a green. What instead appears to be almost this dark, grayish black skin is, emerges from the underneath what may have been makeup almost, but they disappear into their own side, into their own entrance, their locker room. As you are hearing the celebration, the chorus, the mascot cheering out, "Yes, kill me, thank you, kill me!" The cheerleaders all busting out and shaking their pom-poms, shaking their mighty huge dildos.
Yeah.
You guys have succeeded. Crowds are rushing into the center arena and making their way down, pulling you up, lifting you up even, and throwing you in a cheering and celebrating way. What are you guys doing as you've just won the 42nd Grand Fleam Flail Championship?
First, I just want to say, I want to thank God, the one true God, Gigantus, Afontus,
Hey, that guy's a bitch!
and I also want to go to Disney World. I'm going to Disney World.
A half elf with a pixie haircut is like, you're yelling into a beer, sir.
Oh, and I drink it.
Hey, Hey, that's 2 for me and 2 for you. I was worried I was gonna have to do it all myself.
Who scored that point? Roll D20.
Ooh,
A 19.
A 19. Brought to you by Meru's Cream Pies.
Hey!
Yes.
Do they have a slogan? No, it's just Meru's Cream Pies.
That's all you need, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
Enjoy cream pies.
As soon
They're
as
very
you are,
messy, so be careful.
only moments have passed in this moment when all of a sudden Arthur Egerman runs up, tears running down the sides of his cheek. I knew you could do it.
Oh,
Well done, thank you. He's pulling you all in as well as he can into a bear hug, pulling you in.
Coach, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I can't believe that we did it.
This has been my dream since I was a little All-Loxodon. I can't believe it.
You
We're
did it,
champions.
Ravioli.
We champions. Well, ravioli, but yeah, we did it.
I'm sorry, Ravioli. We only met a few days ago.
What's the name of that moon thing that you drink?
Wisp
Oh,
blow.
Wisp Glow. Wisp Glow. Yeah.
Wisp Glow?
Wisp Glow.
Wisp Glow.
Wisp Glow.
Since we're all gathered together, assumingly on one square, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit on top of us, which will be basically a dude with a massive barrel of Wisp Glow that's like pouring it on us like Gatorade. And everyone takes 1d6.
Oh, it's lizard folk aid. Yeah.
Everyone takes 1d6 healing, I guess.
Yeah!
The medics are
Is
almost
this
about to
gonna
reach
stain?
you, just as the as you're able to cast this, and sure enough, lizard folk sprays down. But make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Judge Ito can fuck himself.
jeez. 17?
Chug swim.
With a
Chug
17,
swim.
Judge Ito sees that the logo of Wisp Glow on the side of this can isn't an indication that you may have been actually drugging yourself. So he holds his hand and doesn't make any moves to change anything. Egerman instead is just celebrating, screaming in happiness, loving what's happening. You guys seem to have won the day.
Oh boy!
It was all gazpacho.
Come on, back to the locker room. We're going to make our way to the realms of the gene.
Oh boy!
That sounds very
Wait,
exciting.
please. I've been
Is it
thinking about my
fun?
wish all day.
I maybe should use the restroom before we
I
go.
can't really fit into jeans. They tear right down the middle.
It's the genie.
Oh, not like a pair of jeans. I prefer like a little mini skirt.
No, not like the clothing, the fabric. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And sure enough, you guys are led back to the locker room. It's just you, Coach Egerman, and 15 cheerleaders and a mascot, all sitting in seeming quiet, waiting for the conclusion of the championship. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Galtica! 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 Trucks win! Trucks win!
Are we all from Galtica? I mean, have we ever discussed this? Were those wood elves really wood elves? I guess I didn't see that happen.
They look like a
Those
bunch of
elves are
long-haired
cheaters.
pansies. I don't care who they are.
I'll tell you
We
guys.
fucking beat them.
I'll tell you guys that I thought they were wearing makeup, or that they were.
Yeah,
some
they
other-
would wear makeup.
They may be some other race underneath all of that. It looked really gray and.
You really
Well,
should
they were
not.
speaking undercommon, so maybe they were drow.
I don't.
They're no
Crap,
shitty
no.
drow. I hate those guys. They're worse than even wood elves.
And you really shouldn't wear makeup when you're playing.
And they have
sports.
edgy
Popsicle
white
is
hair.
Something awful.
Did we walk into a 14-year-old's fan fiction? Sounds like a bunch of baloney. Sounds like if my baloney had a first name, it'd be Gary Stew, and I would throw up the baloney.
Nobody would be best friends with Gazpacho.
Yeah, who?
Gazpacho's too good for this horrible edgy drow.
What do you think about our
Please, get me now.
Are we all ready to actually make the wishes that we want to make? Do you realize that this is potentially world altering?
It is. It's going to alter the world.
I've really been flip-flopping on what I want to wish for.
Or you should probably figure that out very quickly.
Well, on one hand, this could be my year for space camp.
It could. With one single wish, it could.
But on the other hand, the book with every spell I've ever known has gone missing.
Wait, so this whole time you've been looking for your spell book?
Yes.
And you haven't had it and you were a wizard.
Yeah, no.
Wait, you're a wizard?
I didn't even know.
That's
you were
like
a
the
wizard.
culmination of a life's work.
Well, I wrote down a couple on my trunk, and I kind of was just working off that. But it'd be nice to have the book. 'Cause
Do you
I
know the
sweated
enlarge
off a
spell?
lot.
Do you know the reduce spell?
No.
Why don't you just wish for a book that has all the spells, like every one,
including
I don't
wish?
wanna
Why
be
don't
greedy.
you shouldn't wish for a book at all. You should just wish to know all of the spells permanently forever.
A young girl comes up to you wearing a dress that's shaped like a pie, and she's like, please take this. Please take it back.
Carl!
You take Carl
And I hold like a massive baby.
Yes, the chest that I've come to know and love, my owner. Thank you. I'm gonna go now. We haven't seen much increased business, so please. And she disappears, and pretty soon, the people of the locker room start to trickle out until it's just you 6. It seems that the awarding ceremony, the moment of the djinn arriving, isn't something that you do in front of a massive crowd of fans. This is a private engagement that's specifically defined by the actual person who's put this trophy on this top shelf. And an hour goes by. You guys are alone with your thoughts, and eventually you find your way. You find yourselves waiting and hearing the murmur of the crowd dissipate, them having been sated and satisfied by the excitement of the game. And finally, Judge Ito enters the room.
Oh boy, now what?
His massive frame, almost very judge-like. These long black robes surrounding his elderly face, his slick black gray hair. He gestures to all of you, and he says, and he reaches out his hand, and where he pushes his hand, where the locker room doors were, a stream of energy appears, and they burst open, and you can see this sudden portal appear where these doors would have been. Instead of leading out into the field, you instead stare towards what appears to be a long and infinite plain of clouds. Wind, whirlwinds, tornadoes swirling in all directions, seemingly very distant but simultaneously massive and colossal in their weight and their power. And he gestures to lead you into this final scenario. What are you doing?
Is that where we go to make a wish?
Is that safe?
It's forbidden to speak of the awarding ceremony, so I do not know. Judge Ito, are we supposed to go?
Judge Ito gestures again. Without hesitation, Coach Egeman walks forward and crosses the threshold, and as if he's walking from one plane and into the next, he walks through and into a plane of air.
I have never been more certain of anything in my entire life, and I follow Coach. I proceed.
We're champions,
I'll
guys.
do the same! Chunks
Let's
won!
go.
Chunks won!
I'll join them.
You walk in, and the light is it's as if it's a bright, beautiful summer day, but there you don't feel an uncomfortable amount of heat. You don't feel an uncomfortable amount of coolness. It's just swimming with air in all directions. And as you walk through, the 6 of you standing there in a group, you stare up, and the cloud starts to shift and form and pull itself together, and eventually a massive blue humanoid emerges from the space, a full 15 feet tall, his arms and legs like blue marble, crisp and clear, his head covered in an amazing pattern work of fabrics, and his body loosely covered with a vest. He looks down at you. Welcome. Thank you, and well done on completing the championship. What do you wish for?
To be fair, I was expecting Robin Williams, but this is good too. May I make my wish?
Yes. He speaks your full name. Bud Yancey, sir.
Yes!
What do you wish for?
Well, I would like a very successful beer company and a good name for it. I can't think of it. I can't think of a name. If you could help me out, that'd be great.
His eyes flare as he looks down in consideration and ponder and
Big Yancey's their beer.
He seems
Doesn't have a ring to
to
it.
connect to the cosmos in a fundamental fate way. We will name it after you.
What? But I already said Big Yancey's there doesn't really have quite the ring.
We will shorten your second name and lengthen the first. You will be known as Bud Weiser.
Ah! That's brilliant! Let's play for a fucking month! For one fucking joke! A fucking month!
That's commitment, ladies and
To
gentlemen.
deliver one shitty joke! That sounds brilliant! I can't believe I didn't think of that! And teammates just always commit to the bit!
He
Thank
reaches down and he says, "Your wish has been granted." And he hands you what appears to be a small key. And you can see that there's a letter B on it against a blue cap that is the same color as his very own skin. This brilliant, effervescent blue.
Thank you. I feel like I have the keys to my own fortune. Then, first it's a beer company, and now I use the profits to open up a Galston steakhouse at House of Blues. Thank you.
Your fate is your own. Use the Bud Weiser beer company as you might. You will find it on 3rd and 4th Street.
I'm so excited.
That's 2 streets.
It's so big, I got a whole block. I'm gonna be a faceless megacorp now.
Oh, yay.
I can't wait.
You have the expectation that a block is big enough for a factory that could fuel the kind of beer consumption that a city the size of Galtica could correspond. And
Plus
what
the bar.
do the rest of you
Bud wins.
wish to wish for?
Well, I lost this book so long ago, and I kind of forgot these few days we were playing Fleeing Flow. I just wish I could remember.
He reaches down, and for a moment he seems as if he's consoling the fates themselves. And then he reaches into his vest after his eyes flash for but a moment, and he pulls out what appears to be a pristine book. And for a moment, you don't recognize this tome. It doesn't look like a book you would have written in or anything like that. And he hands it down to you, and you look at it. It doesn't have a title. It doesn't seem to have anything on the spine. It's free and clear, and it's covered in this canvas that same color blue, very much like his skin. And he gestures to you, open the book.
And I open it.
You open it, and on the first book you start to read, and it's the story of some baby, some child, and you start to flip through, and it's the story of adolescence. It's the story of, you start to recognize things that you remember from your own past. You start to recognize that this isn't just the tome that you lost. It's a book of the books you've lost. You've lost many books in your life. You've forgotten many tasks in your life. The wish has granted you a remembrance of all things. You'll always be able, and up until this moment, be able to go back and be like, what page was that? Oh yeah, I know where I forgot those keys, or when I forgot that appointment, or when I forgot to comment on my friend's good looks. You can always look that up, and you'll always have that debt repaid if you just go and find it.
Yay! All-Loxodon never forgets now.
You have a perfect memory.
Hey, that's 2 bits! Always commit to the bits, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, thank you for the follow, Master Chief.
Thank you.
Your fate now is your own. Be pleased.
And I just remembered this is the book I lost. I'm an idiot.
Who else would like to come forward with their wish?
I'll let you know that if I go before you chumps, your wishes will never, ever, ever compare to mine.
When you say that, Coach Eggman rushes forward and he says, "If you're going to ruin my wish..."
I mean, I couldn't know. I don't know what you're wishing for. I know what I'm wishing for, and I certainly hope that it doesn't intersect with your wish. That things might get pretty fucking weird if that was the case.
I just don't want you to wish for no more wishes or something like that.
No, sir. No, I'm going to make very good use of my wish, but please, by all means, Eggman, after you.
Mr. Jin, I wish my dead wife to be resurrected, as though she survived giving birth to a healthy child. He looks down and he opens his arms, and sure enough, from behind this massive whirlwind that is his tail, a fire genasi emerges, holding the young blue water genasi that is their child. And you see Coach Eggman's face light up, and he sees what he's been fighting for more than 4 years. Something that would have been impossible for him to attain without a wish. A true resurrection. And he rushes forward, and they embrace. And together they cradle their child and see that there is something impossible has happened. Their souls have been reunited because of the power of this championship. And for a moment, all is silent and all is well.
Well,
It's beautiful.
I may have been
one, Coach.
I may have been wrong about the two of you looking like chumps, because now I'm gonna look like a real dick when I make my wish.
You're like a real douchebag already. And I'm sorry, Coach. I feel like a real grade A D-bag for making fun of you and your stupid arm.
Me
I'm
too.
sorry.
It was messed up. I apologize.
This is why I competed in the first championship. I lost my wife, and I didn't have the 100,000 gold that the True Resurrection Agency would charge me to resurrect my wife and my unborn child.
Well, Coach, you deserve this one. And let me just say that what I was going to wish for is to be a professional and championship-winning Fleenfeld player, but because of you, I don't have to wish that anymore, because you made me that. And I just want to thank you for helping me just live that dream and check that off my bucket list.
He walks up and he attempts to slap you on the shoulder, but he sort of more gives you like a side elbow hit with the inability to like reach up in that way. I'm pleased. Do you know what you're going to wish for?
I think I do. Are you ready to gazpacho? No, God, no. All right, buddy, let's do this.
What do you wish for?
Since my first dream, I guess since my Fleenfeld dream has already been realized, I look back to my roots, to my real first passion, and that's cooking Loxodonian food from the Italian district. So what I really want, I wish to be the owner and head chef of a successful global chain of franchise business model restaurants called Gazpachos, TM, all over the world, and franchisees pay me a portion of their profits, and every one of them has Gazpacho on their logo, and they serve the best gabagool and the best pasta fazool and the best galamar.
You see the genie, he's kind of like...
I just want a chain of franchise restaurants that I own and I'm the head chef of, and it's global and it's very successful.
He pulls into his second the other side of his vest, and his eyes flash for a moment. and he pulls out what is clearly a contract. And it's not written on greasy paper or a napkin. It's written on fine, toothy parchment and written in the finest gold lettering. And it is clearly the ownership of what is a very successful franchise of Gazpacho TM restaurants. You do notice that TM is spelled TEEM. Like it's definitely like it says Gazpacho Team. Like it's not exactly what you anticipated because he doesn't know what TM trademark abbreviated
branding
is.
over 5 years.
But Gazpacho TM is 100% now in your ownership, and that you would know without even having to guess that there are many places in the world to visit to check in on the many establishments that are now under your ownership.
And thank you for the raid. It's Cliff Gaming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the raid. We won
Gaming.
Fleeing Flally Grand Sports Championship, so we're getting our wishes from a gym. It's very exciting.
We each get a wish.
You look down and you see that the logo is very similar to your logo on your shirt. It's Gazpacho looking so happy, but there's still that dead creepiness in his eyes.
We did it, buddy. We did it. Look, this is ours. This is my wish. This is our wish.
No, this is mine! He says he wishes to die.
He does, but does he get a wish? He does say, I wish to die.
He dies instantly.
Oh no, Gaspar.
The eyes of the genie flash.
Oh,
and he turns to Louise and Babar.
It's my turn.
My breakfast.
Louise, Babar, what are your wishes?
Did you already go? Mm-hmm.
By all means, Louise. Otherwise, we have to suffer through 10 hours of 21 birthday stories.
Well, hopefully not. I turn to Coach. I keep wanting to call him Edward.
He's got his arm over his wife of many years, and he looks at you with a glisten of gold in his eyes.
Can you, just for precautionary sake, just cover the ears of your child?
What are you going to wish for?
It's very inappropriate.
Oh, God!
Hold on, everybody.
I don't know if they can understand me, so...
Louise Earmuffs! And it seems that the ex-wife's name is, or the dead wife's name was also Louise.
Oh.
And he covers, she sort of does this with her hands.
Hey, also, Louise, while you prepare for this, would you care for a refreshing summer shandy?
Don't take anything they give you, Louise. Go ahead.
He wants the mayonnaise?
I apologize in advance, Miss Louise. I know we're just meeting. But Mr. Jin, sir.
Yes, what do you wish for?
I've thought about this, and I very recently decided to change my mind. You see, my hunt for the potion of reduction has been unsuccessful, and I'm afraid that the only way I can achieve this is by asking you to simply do it for me. I would like a Loxodon vaginoplasty and a bleached asshole.
Yikes.
For the rest of my life. I would no longer like to be loose. And I'd like my asshole to look like Christmas morning.
We're gonna gut that.
He looks down and he can't reach into his vest,
Like a
but
bright shining star.
his eyes flash and you experience a very enjoyable sensation as your vagina tightens. You feel your asshole cleansed of all coloring, dyeing, and inks. You are fresh, clean, fragrant. And you know that the wish is held true. And that it will be for forever. For the next 300 plus years.
Oh man, that feels
Your
great.
wish has been granted.
Oh yeah, I feel it. Thanks, bud.
He gives you a little wink. And then he turns. Babar.
Don't you undo this for me. I'm living in my moment right now.
I would never. I have been thinking about this for a very long time. I set out on this mission to save my brother.
Do you?
And I realized why wish for that when I could wish for what Gigantus Elephantus Illustris never was for me. I wish to be the god of carnal pleasures and the drink and raise my brother back from the dead with my own hand.
Damn.
Gigantus Elephantus Illustris be damned, for there is a new god and his name is Babar.
I'd worship that god, especially if he scores some fleet flail goals or bowling.
Man, putting me on the spot.
I warned you like 6 hours ago.
I know. It's been some time, and I believe that the wish will fail because a 9th level wish does not allow one to turn oneself into a god. He turns to you and his eyes flash and he says, "Your wish cannot be granted."
So does that just mean I don't get my wish? What is this absolute bullshit?
There are limits, even to the power of the reality-bending physical reality of a wish.
So is it expended, or do I get to pick something else?
I think this is where you say, "Careful, Icarus."
I will see you in perhaps another 4 years. And his hands flash out like this, and in a mind-blowing tornado, you are all pushed and forced through the door, and you find yourself moments later in a locker room.
No, God damn it, no, I earned this!
With Judge Ito.
Hey, I'm the owner of a really successful beer company. You know who has 100,000 gold?
No, I will not! I am a god! I immediately try to bar fight Judge Ito.
Be Yancy, hook up a main line of
You start to go
Budweiser.
into him? Yeah, roll for initiative.
I cover my crotch.
Just real quick.
I got a 7, which is a 5.
Okay, he got...
Oh no, I'm not with split anymore, it's a 7.
He got a natural 16.
Okay.
He plane shifts and disappears out of nothingness.
No, God damn it, no! Gigantus Elephantus Illusions, this is your fault! Damn you!
And that is where we'll call it session.
I wrote fucking Bible verses! I was ready!
That's amazing.
Well, who would have thought this would be a cautionary tale about seeking godhood? I do think that Babar would be a great campaign villain.
No! Damn it!
Y'all learned something today. I can't wait to have a delicious Budweiser. I'll serve it at my chain of gazpacho.
Let's make an exclusivity deal.
Yeah, why don't we invite all of your lady friends to the new restaurants, respectively, and we'll still have a good time whether or not you're a god.
Baba, maybe you could start small by preaching on local campuses.
If you're a charismatic leader, you can make up a story about aliens in a volcano. Hey, let's go visit the volcano. I'll be there. I can breathe lava now.
College kids will believe anything.
And then we can just start spreading a word, and we can use your charisma to
God, my head fucking hurts.
Thanks, everybody, for watching the last
Thank you,
week.
Derek. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
What
What a great campaign.
African.
This is the first campaign we've ever finished.
Yes,
campaign
true.
with a tragedy.
It's
at
the
the end.
first campaign. I'm so glad I didn't go last.
I'm so glad, Derek.
I did not go last.
I'm so glad I went first. A month of playing for a bit. Always commit to the bit.
Thanks again, African.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
guys.
you.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
my god, that was.
It was so
Derek,
much fun.
God.
Derek, thank you very much.
Yeah, gotta give it up for Derek, y'all.
Oh, thank you for the resub.
Woo! Yes, thank you for
Oh,
the
African,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you so
Zeke
much.
wants to know if you'll DM Flean Flow next
If you
time.
get a team 5-5.
Oh my god!
Oh,
At Dexcon, maybe?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do it.
That could be the kind of thing that you do a pickup game. It doesn't need to be like it doesn't need to be a scheduled thing. You do a pickup game of Flee and Flaw.
I would love to pick up Flee and Flaw. It's one of my favorite little layers on top of combat because it means that you have to explore the nature of D&D, which is this wonderful, robust orb of rules that you wouldn't normally explore. It really forces you into weird positions. They can tell you, I can tell you as a DM. It is because I can throw way higher CR creatures at them because it's a non-lethal game than you would otherwise throw at level 3.
Right.
Which we'll talk about Adventures in Chill. Subscribe to find out what Adventures in Chill is.
What's Adventures in Chill, Derek?
It's a subscriber-only video series where after we finish this recording, we're going to immediately dive into a subscriber-only video where we'll talk about the nature of the wishes that we all ask for, how you judge this sort of thing, the nature of Fleeing Flell, and how to sort of fine-tune it so that it actually makes sense, and that'll be the whole thing. So.
That's right, Derek.
That's
Maya,
right.
where will we be at the end of this month?
I'm so glad you asked.
We'll be at
Rick.
DexCon.
I'm Gina the Bear. What smokes? I'm gonna let you know because Nikki's not here right now. But my wish is that you'll be at
I'm sorry,
at the end of
Gina,
the
to
month.
banned you, by the way. I would have loved to have heard her wish.
No, she told me that her husband came back from his business trip early, and they went to a trip on the at the Makani Islands.
Oh, I like that.
When it comes
So
to
we'll
a capital
find love
W wish,
reignited?
only the player can make it for themselves. I would never have allowed
True.
any of you to roleplay it for her.
Exactly
That's
right.
Nikki,
Exactly right.
you've got to come and earn it. So.
Thank you, Golden Rose, the silly love, for the follow.
Oh, thanks for the follow. I know you tuned in.
For the thank
weird
you
time.
tuned in at the absurdity.
But yeah, we're going to be at Gex Convention at Dallas Expo Center at the end of the month. We will not be playing Fleamfall there, but we will all be there.
Well,
We might-
it's not scheduled, but I think it should be like a pickup thing, right? If
There
you're
is a
even-
there is a free play session or two in there, and I have one shots for that are serious. But if we're all just hanging out and
Like
we're
in the
all
hotel
we can do it after
lobby.
hours. We don't have to do
we
it as
can
part of the
play
con.
like this.
We're
We
not-
can go back and play fucking Flee and Fall in the hotel room, right?
Yeah.
There's
Underworld.
nothing's gonna.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
we
it
can
in the
play
lobby,
underground Flee and
on the
Fall where
floor.
people get.
On the floor of the Comfort Inn.
Yeah.
I thought about breaking those rules again. Adventures and Chill.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
What else? What else?
Any other
we got
announcements?
we got Prime tomorrow, or
Prime
we're doing,
tomorrow, yeah.
Prime tomorrow.
Yeah, we have
Prime
Prime
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Giveaway.
And then we got our
2000.
giveaway 2000.
2000.
And then we have our kind of wacky schedule over the next couple weeks, so just stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Join our Discord, !Discord.
Yeah.
I post our schedules in the announcement channel so you can see what's up and coming because a lot of us are going on vacations or work trips or things like that. So it might be a little bit wonky for the next couple of months, but join our Discord. You can look more in there and talk to us afterwards. We have a Cooking with Cremi. We can talk about Gazpacho. Gazpacho in there.
Etouffee.
Dr. Etouffee.
Gazpacho TM.
I can't wait to breathe lava. Okay, we're rating Straticus.
Show the love, everybody. Spread the love.
Show them your
Show them your Hooters. Show them your Hooters.
Thanks for joining in. Thank you for all the laughs. We love you.
Where's the mouse? Did the mouse go away? Goodbye. We're done for real this time. Bye.